Christmas, Mix Mowers brought you an unforgettable Christmas milestone, starring some of the biggest names in the small engine community. This December, it is going to be even bigger and even better. An all-star lineup from your favorite channels: Bruce's Sheep, Chicanic, 805 Road King, Steve Small Engine Saloon, Mower Medic, Hayes Machinery, Musty One, 65 Ford, Terrell Fixes All, Double White 6, and of course, the big man himself, Mix Mowers, the Mower Man. Tune in from 6:30 p.m. UK time on Saturday, December 18th, where we'll get down and dirty. Please make sure you are subscribed to all these fantastic channels. We'll see you then.
Merry Christmas, mothers, fathers, children, and everybody else. Welcome to the Mix Mower Show live Saturday night with me, Mix Mower, your host. This is a pre-stream. This is what I said I would put aside for all of my regular YouTubers, subscribers, viewers, YouTube creators to come on up beforehand before it gets really messy. 6:30 p.m. I said I'd go live. I'm a little bit late. I'm 2 minutes late. I've got 150 in the house already. And this part of the stream is purely for my subscribers, for my viewers, for my fellow friends all over the world who have supported me, and we run alongside each other, feeding off each other's networks to gain bigger contacts and content. And this is for them, okay, to say thank you to them, and also for them to get out and about and to meet new people as well. And then at about 10 to about 5 to, I should clear the panel down. I've emailed all of my my guests who are coming onto the bigger part of the stream at 8 o'clock. I've emailed them, so they will all have their emails hopefully, and one or two are already floating about in the stream. They may come up early, I don't know, but we'll see how we get on. Before we go any further into the stream, I would like to just ask if some of you can give me a thumbs up and what have you, just to make sure that you can hear me and that you can see me going over through the networks and that nothing's playing up. My internet has been working fine all day. I've been testing it. Hi, Mrs. P. There's my gorgeous wife. Please say hello to Mrs. P. We love you, Mixers. Bama, yeah, we love you too, Dougie boy. So give us a thumbs up. Yeah, you can hear me, see me. Hopefully my internet doesn't take a dump. But I have noticed on the past couple of streams that I have been on, it just bang kicks me straight out, and I have to come back again a little bit later on just to reset it. So that may happen. Can't guarantee it. The weather is good, so hopefully we'll be good to go. There are one or two guidelines that I normally have within my stream. And that is community guidelines that YouTube set out. The chat is too fast. Ken, give me 2 seconds, buddy boy, and I'll work on that for you. So just let it run for now, Ken. Not an issue. So with my normal stream, it's no more than 2 emojis. If we can keep them down, that'd be good. But if someone is just spamming, just keep timing them out, okay? I don't want to see all those emojis going on. Absolutely, without fail, no foul language. Okay, I don't tolerate any of that at all on my stream. Yeah, someone sometimes drops a little bomb now and again, and that does happen. But we like to try and keep the stream as clean as we can. So my moderators, who are very, very prettily dressed in blue, go and check out their fantastic channels too, because they work very, very hard as moderators on my channel and on their own channel and doing their own networking. Go and check some of them fantastic channels out. And if we can just keep, as I say, just try and keep it as clean as we can. Now, if anyone does actually come in and start to misbehave, I do currently have my chat on open to everyone. What will happen is I will then close the chat down to subscribers only. and there'll be a time scale for that. So if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, then do so, because if someone does come in a bit nasty, then I have to close the chat down. And if you're not subscribed, then you won't be able to comment to these fantastic panelists that I have on the pre-stream and afterwards as well. So if you're not yet hit the subscribe button, do so. And feel free to check everybody out in the chat, because a lot of these people are also YouTube creators, and they work extremely hard to bring you guys and girls content. I'm just going to nip off very slowly and just going to go and slow the chat down very slightly, just because Ken said it's moving a little bit quick. Let me go and do that. It'll only take me no more than 2 seconds to go and figure out where that's gone. Customize channel. Let's bring that up. It'll be down in the content side of it. 2 seconds, guys. I should have done it beforehand. I wasn't expecting quite to have so many numbers in straight off the bat, but there you go. It does happen. And let's go down to show more. And what we'll do is we'll customization. We'll just try and slow it down a bit first, see how we get on. So slow mode will be going on now, guys, just because it gives people a chance just to comment in there. And if it's going too fast, my moderators can't keep up. I can't read the questions. So moderator's gone on now for slow chat, and that would be for a minute at first. So we'll see how we get on with a minute, guys. So that means that if you just continue going, yeah, you won't be able to do it for a minute, okay? I've got 186 in the house already after 7 minutes, which is absolutely fantastic. So slow mode is on. I got the cat blocking chat. Yeah, exactly. How you doing, Elskins? That's one of Terrell's boys. Elskins is in the chat. Thank you very much indeed. Before I go any further than that, though, I did notice whilst I was sitting here just warming up next to my old radiator here, because it is only about 2 degrees above down here, I did notice this. The Mower Medic hit me with a fantastic $100 super chat. Mower Medic, you the man. Thank you very much indeed. Mower Medic is one of our panelists today. He'll be coming up a bit later on, about 8 p.m. my time. So that's fantastic. So in the meantime, Mr. Mower Medic, thank you very much for the $100 super chat. That's amazing, brother. I've only ever had one before in a red color. That's absolutely amazing. Yeah, put your feet up, chill out, bruv, and take your time. And then I'll catch up with you a little bit later on. And we'll get you up on the show, and then we'll open it right up. So thank you very much indeed, Mr. Mower Medic. Let me bring my super chat. Let me bring my chat pile back down. That's fantastic. I'll get that super chat out the way. So thank you very much, Mr. Mower Medic, for a $100 super chat. Now, during the actual stream itself, when it comes up, and I'll bring the the panelists up, not just the ones that are on the main guest. Is that 100? It's $100 US, yeah, $100 US. If you've got a question for someone and you see their name in it, when they come up, you'll see see Kenny Boy come up, Ken Small Engines, fantastic channel. You might see Mendit Man come on up as well, someone like that. Whoever comes up, if you've got a question for them, just start your question with Ken Small Engines or Mendit Man. If you've got a question for someone, then feel free. When we do the main panel, you're more than welcome to ask any questions you like, as long as you keep it clean, okay? If you're asking silly questions, they just either one, get ignored, or two, you're going to get timed out for 5 minutes. As simple as that. So if you got nothing good to say, go play somewhere else. It's as simple as that. We're trying to make this an absolutely good stream if we can. So I've got nearly 200 in the house after 8 minutes of running, which is absolutely brilliant. I was chatting to Terrell Fixes All, Slippers, and Junior and Elskins just yesterday. We had a little bit of a live stream, just me and them, and we was having a laugh and joke whilst the shop was still open, and we was having the right old crack. I shan't tell you what we're talking about Elskins about, but that's another story completely different. But Elskins, you know what I'm talking about. So me, myself, I'm Micks Mowers. If you haven't met me before, I'm Micks Mowers, and I run a very, very small engine hobby. Terrell is God. He certainly is one of them, without a doubt. I run a very, very small engine hobby. In the bottom of my garden, I've got a 10x20 shack, and it's currently absolutely full up with cylinder mowers. For you guys in America, I've actually real mowers. And I just do it as a sideline, as a hobby, just something to enjoy myself. I've got a child with additional needs, which he needs a lot of care. But in between me and Mrs. P, we look after Riley Boy, who does appear in some of my videos. And in between that, this is my release. This is where I come down to relax. So that's what I do. I do everything that pretty much takes petrol. I will take that and I'll try and fix it, flip it, sell it, swap it, do whatever. and try and make a few quid and try and get more and more projects coming in. So I've got about 650, 600 uploads. Mick just had a shower. Cool. Thank you very much for telling me, mate. Did you wash my honey ears, Wayne? Mick is now the mower collector. Yeah, well, I've got one or two just in the shack here. Let me show you. I've recently just picked up about 30 mowers, and there's just some of the collection I've just picked up. They're 30 Atco bound moral, not 30, but there's about 15, 20 in here, and there's some under the tarpaulin in the back garden as well. So yeah, I've got loads in here, and as I say, I do a live stream on a Saturday night, and I also fix machines and do uploads, 2 uploads every single week with 600 uploads, and my channel's doing relatively well for a small channel in the UK, so that's fantastic. So as I say, don't forget to check out all these fantastic people in the chat. And I mean, there are some fantastic people in this chat. Go and check them out. Give them a thumbs up. Like all their comments and stuff. And I asked earlier, Mick, but you must have not seen it. But it kind of wired collection directly to your... but are you currently wired directly to a router or Wi-Fi? Yeah, I've got a wireless router down here. You just plug it into the mains. It picks the signal up. And I've got a hard wire going from my router. So look, on your black cable just down here somewhere. Black one, blue one runs around to my laptop, and then I feed it onto a monitor there. So yeah, I'm on a wired. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to waste any time tuning into it because we haven't got that long before the 8 o'clock one starts. So I'm going to get some of my friends up, okay? Some of my friends up, and if anyone hasn't been on the stream before, and you want to come up, if you're just a viewer, want to come up, wish happy Christmas and go back down again, that's absolutely fine. But all I ask is that you are over the age of 18 years old and you are fully clothed. No foul language. Otherwise, you're going to go for a Burton. Just try and make sure you try and keep the emojis to as minimal as you can. There's absolutely no need to write in capital letters. I can read all the comments as long as the chat is slow enough. Feel free to send me any super chats you like or PayPals, whatever you like, to help support the channel. That'd be much appreciated. And then we'll get on with the stream. So let me put the link out, and we'll see who we get in the house, shall we? All right, here goes the link. Link is now out in the chat, which means now my basement will now start to fill. And I can have up to 10 people on my panel at any one time. There goes the link. Yeah, it's gone. And what I'm going to do for the actual panel itself, yes, we do have, as far as I'm aware, every single body has confirmed that no one has said they're not coming. So I take that as everybody who is invited up onto the panel is coming. So that includes Terrell Fixes All and his motley crew. They're turning up. Double Wide 6 is turning up. Bruce's Shop would be turning up. The Mower Medic, Chicanic, Hayes Machinery, 805 Road King, Steve Small Engines, 65 Ford, Musty 1. Is that it? I don't want to forget anyone because I'm just reading them off the top of my head. Let me double check and make sure I'm not forgetting no one. Let me have a quick little look here. I don't want to forget absolutely anyone at all. Let me change my background slightly just to my Christmas stream and just double check. No, I think I got everyone. So, of course, Chicanic be coming up with her husband, Ron, as well. He's coming out. He's a superstar and a rock star too. So he's cool. So on my YouTube journey, I've only been running for nearly 3 years now. I've been running nearly 3 years. And it'll be 3 years in January 14th. And I think I've done very, very well. And I've met some absolutely fantastic people on my journey. And some of these people are down below right now. I think Henry's even drinking beer as we speak. Some fantastic channels that have been around for a long, long time, well established. And there's some channels that are just starting out. So if you see a name, don't feel like you can't support because they're just a small channel. Get over there and support them because you never know. In 2 years' time, whoosh, they may go right up there, and next thing you know, you'll be singing their praises. So make sure you check them out. So first on my hit list for my basement is full. Would you believe it? Yeah. For my wish list, for my pre-streamers is my first very good friend in the UK. My good friend, Mendit Man. There he is. There's Mendit Man. Turn it up a smidge. Let me bring the volume up a touch, mate, so I can hear your lovely new market sort of voice there. Up you come.
I'm not sure how long I leave the hat on for. My head will get hot with all my hair.
Oh, I haven't got any hair, so I'm all right for a minute, bro. I'll be all right. Welcome to the stream, Mendit Man. Hope you're doing well.
Yep.
Who else we got? We got my Dutch Viking friend. There's my friend Klaus. There he is.
Hi again, Klaus.
You'll be seeing at the bottom of their bottom of their screens there, you'll be seeing their YouTube channel name just there on the right hand side. That's their YouTube channel name. So go and check them out.
Thanks.
They've all got channels, and they've got some fantastic channels. I've got my very good old friend. He doesn't do a lot. He sits in a chair most of his life. My very good friend Hank. There he is.
Henry.
Henry.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Doing good.
My basement button's going absolutely bonkers.
I
tonight.
dived straight in at the beginning, straight in there. I was
so
in.
mad. If you snoozed, you've loosed. My next good friend is a relatively new channel, just come out over 2 or 3 months ago, all the way from Ibagomeke Fompe country, and that is my good friend Rob's Small Engine Repair. There's Robbo.
Hi,
Hi, guys.
Hey, Rob.
Hi, Rob. How you doing?
Good evening. How we doing? You all right?
Oh, yeah.
Right, we've also got we've got a young lady down in the house. Now I get confused with this channel. Sometimes I'm convinced she does motorbike repairs as well. But you got to figure that out for yourselves, people. Here comes the lawnmower lady. There she's there, Stella. Hey, Stella.
Hey, Stella.
Happy holidays, everyone. I hope everyone is going to
happy
have
holidays.
a wonderful, warm holiday.
My
Thank
basement
you.
button's going
Thank you.
absolutely
You too.
bonkers at the moment. I've also got my partner and great friend in crime, who at the moment, I've got another super chat just come in there. Let me grab that quickly from Jordan. He's given me a £20 super chat. Cheers, mate. You are over the moon and back. Fantastic. It does really help towards the growth of my channel, mate. Thank you very much indeed. My partner in crime, who's not very well, he really is quite poorly. Please visit and please welcome my good friend and yours, Top Conker. Unfortunately, Top Conker is not well enough to stay. So ta-da, mate. Right, he's gone. No. Oh, no, I'm joking. There's my mate Top Conker. I've also got the resident DJ Sparky in the wings as well. I can't see a lot of you, Sparky. Morphing in and out. I've also got my Swedish friend, relatively new channel. His name is Anders. I don't know if you want to change your name, Anders, to your channel name. That might help you out down below. And then last but not least, and I am sort of surprised you were last in the panel section because I normally you're first. So I'd say either one, you're getting old, or two, you're starting to slow down, old man. Please welcome my good friend and yours, no other than Ken's Small Engine Repair.
I had to load up on food. It wouldn't be a stream without food.
There you go, Ken. Way to go.
I hear that. My stream basement button is going absolute bonkers. So,
I'm right there behind you, Klaus.
I have got a beer for later on, which I should crack open later on, but I've got a few drinks now. But anyway, happy Christmas to you all, guys. And may you and your channels grow successfully, and may your families and friends stay safe throughout the current climate. And I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. Without all of you guys and girls supporting me and me supporting you and networking and swapping spares and doing what we do, you know, I think for us smaller channels, we would struggle a little bit. So, well done to you guys for coming up and supporting me, and hopefully I can support you going on throughout the next coming years as well. So that's cool. So what have we been up to? We've got 225 in the house, which is lovely numbers. What have you been up to, Mend It Man? Have you been up to much?
I've been in the shed this afternoon and I've stripped down a Honda roller gearbox. I've stripped the whole roller off and everything. And now I need that part. I've ordered it today.
Was that the Honda with the mechanical sort of driver or the chocolate fireguard one?
No, the mechanical one, the proper one. But it judders when you push the drive in. It judders before it starts. And I'm pretty sure it's that part. So
yeah, they do tend to fail, don't they? We do tend to fail.
So
that's good. That's good. Fantastic. What have you been up to, Klaus? You been up to much?
Same old. Did a little get together with some Danish YouTube friends today.
Okay.
Which was quite nice. Coffee and cookies and talk, and it was nice. This moment in time is very, very slow period here. Not much coming in. So I actually haven't been doing anything constructive in the shop for the last 2 weeks. Hopefully that will pick up in a month or so.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll live in hope. Well, hopefully.
I don't have a truck full of things that needs plugs and filters like someone I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I'm gonna have issues if we have a long winter. I'm gonna have issues. If we get snow in February, I'm done. I'm done for that's me. I'm bankrupt. I'm done.
I see the covers you put on there.
Oh, I tell
You
you.
must be
I-
getting.
Go on.
I was going to say you must be getting bruised in that trying to walk in the shed. Keep catching
It's
yourself.
not so much I'm getting bruised walking in the shed. I'm getting bruised every time I go past Mrs. P because she got the umbrella. That's pretty much why I'm getting battered and bruised at the moment. But I've got 15, 20 in here. I've got a load of them under a tarpaulin, probably another 15, 20 there. I've got 30 or 40 in the Mower store, plus my vintage shed as well. I've got another super chat there. I've got 100,000 Danish bacon for Kinder eggs for and Bailey for Mrs. P. So Mrs. P's having Kinder eggs and Bailey's now. What's going on with that?
Sounds good to me.
I think she can differentiate.
I think she possibly.
I think she can handle it.
Yeah. Can. Thank you very much for that, Klaus. That's absolutely mental. Yes, that was crazy, Mick. A cube van full of mowers. I could have got a few more in there, and certainly some of my northern friends have said, "Hey, that's not full up till it's hit the roof." You know, that's fine, but you know, it was well full and had plenty of weight in there. So
it was an amazing load. I love that video. It was. Yeah, they just kept coming, and they kept stop.
Yeah,
like a clown car.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The old boy Graham, one of my new friends, he was like, "You ain't seen nothing yet, boy. You wait till I open up the back garden." And when he opened up the back door to the garden, I was like, "Oh my god!" He was like some kind of lawnmower magician. He just kept pulling mowers out of every hedge there was in the garden. It was absolutely mental. That's good.
Wow.
So what are you up to, Hank? Have you been busy?
Yeah, actually went around doing a few videos, and I don't know which one to work on first, but I'm going to do a video on fixing an old 1978 Aaron snowblower, ST724.
Yeah.
And prior to that, I was doing a video on the Kohler motor, 20 horsepower, that I was supposed to do a part 3 on from the beginning of the year.
Right.
Nice.
But again, that could wait, and then I'm going to do the snowblower first, you know.
To be perfectly fair, Henry, that's not actually an old machine, 1978. That was the year I was born, so it's actually quite a young sort of machine.
Okay, I'm going to do a video on a young machine.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, if we want to talk old, we can go back 1950s, 1948. If you want to go back that old. No?
You're getting close. Easy now.
You're going back to the Dennis mower then.
19.
Well, I think the only other person to get a mower older than what I've got at the moment is probably Martin over at Retro Restore and Butler's Empire Retro Hacks channels. Go and check him out. He's fantastic. He's got a 1920s mower. I think he's got coming on. Mine's 1933, so it's well up there. But that's cool. So okay, Henry, that's cool. Sparky Boy, what have you been up to?
I've been making signs all day. You won't be able to see many of them because I'll take my background off. But yeah, I've been making signs all day.
Well, keep out the cupboard. Keep out the cupboard. Fire exit. Don't keep off the grass.
No. There's ones.
Right.
I've been making that one today, and I've made another one of these ones for the American lot.
Oh, skeleton. Merry Christmas.
That's cool.
So I've been doing that, and then I've been organising my food bank for Monday.
I like the first one, Sparky. That's what my psychiatrist
I've been organising my food bank for Christmas, getting my food bank ready, getting that sorted. So I've got to collect it on. Sorry, wrong picture. Sorry, I do apologise. I'll get it off in a minute.
That's cool.
They keep rubbing it in, Ken.
Ken may just keep on digging, bruv. They just keep on digging, don't
they? Turkey is my favorite, though. So
yeah, mine too, bruv. Mine too. I would ask Conker what you've been up to, but besides coughing your ring up and not doing a great deal, but to be fair, Conker FaceTimed me just a little bit earlier on today, given that all the big and that he's been so ill and he can't possibly do anything, despite the fact
coughing your ring up. And
Well,
your
yeah.
translation, coughing. You're really up.
It means when you cough.
Yeah.
The other end of the bowl ring expands and something else happens.
I get it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Been sat on the thunderbox most of the day, I reckon.
Have you ever heard of something called back pressure?
Yes.
Right.
Stop.
Same thing.
Stop.
Same thing. However, Conker was starting to give me this sob story, and then his wife walked in, Mrs. H, and she said, "Well, it didn't stop him going down the pub last night, did it?"
Whoa.
All right, leave it. All right, that's enough. Leave it.
Well, there you go. That's what
I was starting to feel sorry for him.
That's what happens, brother. You start telling lies. That's what happens, isn't it? It's as simple as that.
I know about that, mate.
So have you been up too much, Conker, or not?
Well, I've just been producing a new life form. When every time I cough,
Yeah.
something. I'll tell you what.
Ooh.
You would hero.
In
Me,
splendid colors.
To be perfectly fair, Conker, anything you coughed up would probably be twice as intelligent as you anyway, so it's worth keeping.
Well, you wouldn't want on toast. Put it that way.
Cool. That's good. And what about?
Hi, Shane.
Go on, buddy.
Chap actually collected his blower the other day. He's well chuffed. And it started. I was quite amazed because I've now known how to tune a two-stroke. But he's also brought, and I've got these other things. It's getting bits at the moment. They're just not arriving. I just
Hang
can't.
on. Right, you just started this season by doing 5 machines right at the end of it. People like me, Stella, and Ken, and Klaus, and Mendit Man, and Hank, and Rob. We've been battling for parts for the past 2 years. What are you on about?
Well, just basically, I've got good contacts.
AJP.
How's that still going? That steel chainsaw. You done any more on that?
I'll tell you exactly. It's still in 200 bits.
No, all right.
No, I've ordered a new piston for it. I got the new piston on the. What I proved was I put in. Oh, here we go. What I did do, I proved. I put the original piston back in, and it worked perfectly.
Oh,
back to the new replacement piston, it didn't work. So I've just gone off and ordered a genuine steel piston.
So your new cylinder was okay then?
Absolutely fine. Yeah, it's the piston.
Yeah.
So there we go. When I get it all back together, I will be doing a video.
Oh, that's good.
So that means you will be ringing me up to say, Mick,
I will be calling you on how I do certain things with videos.
This editor software that we use is no good.
Well, you told me to buy it. I bought your recommendation.
To be perfectly fair, there are still some that haven't even turned it on yet. To be fair, but I'm not going to mention that too much.
Recommend it, Ken. It's very easy to use, apparently.
The ultimate word.
Okay, that's cool. What about you, Stella? What have you been up to?
I just I'll show you this. This showed up sort of on my doorstep. The guy said, "I'm going to bring you a blower." And gee whiz, it's 4 blowers that he brought me. So that's what I'll be doing coming up real soon. So yes, I can't wait.
Are they them sort of blowers that he bought one and then it rained and then they multiplied? Mervyn,
this is actually a curious guy. He actually goes to the pro shop and buys pro gear. And then he asked for it to be like special made. Like he bought like a commercial Honda mower, but he said, I don't want the drive mechanism in it. So it's kind of weird that he does this sort of stuff. But he does no maintenance on them whatsoever. And they sort of get tough to run. And he goes, oh, well, it was hard to start and blah, blah, blah. And he just keeps buying new ones. And I don't know why he does that. So, well. It'll be fun. There's 2 steels in there. There's a Red Max and a what's the other one? Husqvarna. That's for you, Klaus.
Very nice.
Mervyn, the mechanic, wants to know where is Terrell and the other guys? Well, Terrell will be here at 8 o'clock. He will be. This is just a pre-stream little warm up for my friends and family, just to come up and say Happy Christmas, and we're just hanging and chilling before 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. UK time. I don't know whereabouts you are, buddy. the gates of hell will open, and we will have a packed panel of people up here, and that's maybe what is more for you. But this is just a sit back, chill out, relax. All the hard work that we've all done throughout the year to develop content. That's exactly what this is for at the moment.
Yeah, Melvin, hang out with us and have some fun first.
Yeah,
That's
hang out
right.
here, have some fun, and check out some of his channels. Check out some of his channels. They're fantastic channels. What about you, Rob? What have you been up to, buddy? I know you've been working on that pit bike for a little while.
I have, mate. Yeah. First of all, I'd like to say Merry Christmas to everybody and to the family.
You too.
I've actually cut all the steel today for the scissor lift, and I've done a bit of painting on the pit bike frame. So hopefully that'll be next video. That's coming together nicely now.
Oh, you're busy then. You've been busy.
Good on you.
Definitely.
So many of you. I'm going to need several computer screens. Yeah, it does get a bit like that. You wait till later on, bruv, when they're all getting top gear up here. I tell you.
Don't worry, not that big. I look much better when I'm small. So
you know what
We all
Terrell's
do,
like
Klaus,
when
we
he
all
gets in fourth gear. Sparky, can I drop you down, mate? My basement button's going nuts.
No worries, yeah, no worries.
Thank you, Sparky. DJ Sparky, go check him out. Off he goes. I will try and keep it going as much as I can because my basement button is absolutely rocking and rolling. So I'll try and rotate it best I can and just keep coming up and coming down as you can. Good evening and good old from Germany. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks for popping on in. The main stream will start at 8 o'clock. This is just a chill out and chat. Mikey Yo-Yo has hit me with $8.99. Have a nice Christmas, Mick and everyone. Best wishes to the family. Cheers, brother. You are amazing. I've now got the one and the only. There's only one of these gentlemen because it couldn't be two until his camera turns on. I'm not doing nothing because it may not be him. It may be some kind of porn bomb. Is he going to come up or not? He's trying to connect. I'll leave him for a second. See if anything connects. If not, I have to drop him down because my basement button is going nuts. You don't want to come up just yet. No, he's not going to come up. It's not connecting for some reason. So you'll be kicked and come back and try again in a bit and let someone else in. There's my mate John Clem. Anyone that doesn't know John Clem? John Clem, he likes a sticker. He loves a sticker, that man. Oh my Lord, what are you doing up here?
The
Ladies
man
and
with the
gentlemen,
most sexy voice. Yeah.
Someone who didn't really make the main panel scheme itself, but he is without a doubt the man in the back room. He is the man that makes everything happen. Please welcome to my stream for the very first time, Elskins.
Elskin, hey,
Elskins.
How you doing?
There he is.
Hey,
all right, brother. How you
Fired
doing?
up, fired up, fired up.
Fire it up! Fire it up!
Oh yeah.
How you doing, baby? You doing okay?
Oh yeah, I'm doing good.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Are you all keeping well over there in Podunk? All doing good?
Yeah.
And did you manage to pick up that scrap Cub Cadet?
Yeah. The engine's blown up like the owner said.
It is blown up, is it? Oh dear.
How many cats you got over there?
2 inside this little shed room thing for right now, and then my mom's got 2 in the house, and there's several outside.
A few. I remember the one that Terrell saved from the furnace, the one that almost got burnt. Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Blade or
that one was
Momo
Momo cat and
Momo, she's doing good.
Yeah, Momo.
Yeah,
Momo.
she's doing good.
Yeah.
Well, Elskins, you just need the Coke bottle glasses, and we can call you Bubbles with all the cats.
Bubbles. Well, that's off of Trailer Park
That's
Guys.
Trailer Park Boys. Yeah.
And then I got my own little cat that looks like Mama, but it's a male.
We'll go through the list. Ken, you've jumped a place, I think, on my panel you have. Anders, I didn't ask Anders, beg your pardon. Anders, you've moved. What have you been up to, Anders?
I've been working on some snow blowers. You know, in Sweden we have had some snow here, so yeah.
I didn't think you get any snow in Sweden. Do you get much?
Yeah, we did. Yes, quite a lot. We got.
I didn't think you guys in Sweden actually worry about moving it. From what I see, you get like 15 feet of it, and it's like, oh, yeah, normal day.
Yeah.
something like that. And yeah, as you all know, I love the vintage engines, so I'm going to pick up 2 tomorrow.
Fantastic. So you keep him busy throughout the winter season, then?
I keep him busy to making some more video. Yes.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, over here in the UK, the only snow we get is generally melted by the time it hits the ground. And we don't get a lot at all, so we tend to have a bit of a downtime in the winter time. We get a bit of fall stuff, a bit of pre-spring stuff and that sort of stuff, but we don't get a lot of it of the old snow stuff.
I must admit, I was working on my snowblower today as well, Mick.
On your what?
I sharpened the shovel.
Yeah, I've got a question there from Q. Elskins, how did you get your name?
Actually, Slippers came up with it.
Slippers came, and what is the meaning of life behind it?
I have no idea.
maybe we can ask him a bit later on if it's not too rude.
No,
maybe. That's cool. Kenny boy, I think you're last on my list. I think you are, baby. Yeah, I see you went live just a minute ago and was giving away some fantastic prizes. And from what I saw, most of them are going over to the UK.
I'm telling you, the post office is going to get money this week.
I tell you, it's going to cost you an absolute fortune, I'm sure. But that's what happens.
That's all.
Who won the chopper, Ken? I missed it. My phone went dead.
I'm trying to think who won. Anyone want to chime in? I got to look and see. There's too many. There was 7 different giveaways. So
you got my address.
Well, Mended Man got that awesome.
Yeah. He got the kilowatt meter.
Yeah, the kilowatt. That's a cool tool. Yeah. Yes.
And somebody, I believe, someone in the UK got.
Aaron Tanner won something.
Mick, you want to zoom me in? I'll show the ornament. I got it as my background.
Yeah.
That's the ornament. It's a gold-plated. It's the presidential Marine One helicopter that was designed back in the 50s. They still use them today, and they're upgraded and all. But someone in the UK won that ornament, and I'll be mailing it to the UK this week. So thanks to all who did. Let me just turn my hat on. Someone wants to see my hat. Okay, that's enough of that. But anyway,
didn't Klaus win the spark plug gapper?
What is it? Yeah, I think, or somebody won the gap. Yeah, I got to go through the list.
There was quite a few from the UK. Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yeah, about I think 3/4 of it was UK. So the post office is going to get a little bit of money from me.
Yeah.
Tommy says, why the human shop rag, Elskins?
That's hilarious.
Because by the time every day that I'm there, at the end of the day, I just look like a mess.
So you end up cleaning the spark plugs on your t-shirt rather than the shop rag itself,
or cleaning the floor.
There's your answer. Mower Medic wants to know: do you actually work for Terrell?
Yeah,
he does. There you go. Full-time employee. I guess you guys are very, very busy over there, aren't you? Really busy.
Oh yeah, can't catch a break.
Is it quite a small sort of town village where you're the main, or if not only, outlet for machine repairs and everything comes to you?
There's others around, but they all get bad rep. Doing stuff wrong.
Well, that
happens a lot.
Yep, so that's good for you guys.
We do experience that a little bit over here too, with some repair shops, but it's what it is.
There's one in general that likes to stick the wrong air filters in chainsaws and whatnot, and then they don't seal up.
Yeah.
Hey, it's good for your business, though.
BS Small Engines. That's my very good Texas cowboy friend, Brandon Elskins. I've seen you around on Facebook groups for years. What is your favorite garden tractor to work on? I'm assuming to work on or to own.
It would have to be either an old wheel horse or an old Sears custom.
Yep.
Nice. I mean, to be fair, they made some serious stuff back in them days, didn't they?
Oh,
serious stuff back in the
day. Henry, ignore him, mate. Ignore him, Henry.
I mean,
there's my good friend Ian Matthews in the house. There's Ian. Hello, Ian, mate. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in, buddy boy. Don't forget, leave us a thumbs up on your way in or on your way out if you're just visiting.
Hi, Ian.
Right, Dogskin, how come I saw Junior make his first stream?
Huh?
Junior had a stream today.
Yeah, a little bit of a stream at the
Yeah,
shop.
is that his first one?
I'm not entirely sure.
I think it actually is his first one that I saw. I did hear that Elskins actually helped him with the software to do that, is what I heard. That's what I heard, but I don't know how true that is. I don't know.
I am Carol's PC genius at times too.
Yeah, I don't think that's quite what the PC stands for. To be fair, Elskins, I think the PC stands for something else, is what I'm thinking.
But getting back to what garden methods I like and whatnot is the older ones are built so good and whatnot. And I've recently worked on a 1961 36-inch mower deck. Had to reskin it. Now I'm working on a 1962 mower deck.
Nice.
The old stuff was definitely made better. It was definitely made better. The old stuff,
yeah. And that's with everything across the board. I found older, streamers, everything.
Stuff.
Yeah,
myself.
Oh, without a doubt, some of the stuff over here in the UK that you guys don't even get to see, like the old Villiers stuff. I know that Terrell did actually work on a Suffolk of late, which we see very, very common over here. And Terrell was sort of, looking for parts and very hard to get parts in the US. Some of the stuff we see is more like something out of Star Wars, a bit like the old F-12 Sloper engine. Looks more like R2-D2, Right.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised you haven't worked on any wheel horses since some of them have been shipped to the UK.
Yeah, there was a few around. There was a few, but they're getting less. They're getting less now.
I think the only other differences over here, Elskins, is that particular stuff like that. We have a machine over here called the Westwood. Even in really, really poor condition, that you would possibly think of it as a parts machine, a parts donor machine. People still want really, really good money for it because it's got the name and it's got the reputation. So it could turn up with one wheel, a hole in the side of a crankcase, and they still want £400 for it.
Yeah.
I
pulled a lot out of the junkyard before.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the junkyard is actually, we should rename it the gold yard because there's so much stuff that goes in there.
Right. I pulled tools out of the junkyard that's local to us. I pulled toolboxes, tons of garden tractors, lawnmowers, many of them. The lawnmowers just need 5 minutes of work and boom, they're ready.
Exactly that. Over 3/4 of the machines that I get in all come from pretty much recycling centres, dumps, tips, and that's sort of skip sites and what have you. They pretty much all come from that quick carburetor clean, a quick fry it around the garden for 10 minutes and away it goes.
Yeah, if we didn't get them, they'd land up in the scrapyard, wouldn't they? They'd just go straight.
Go to landfill. Even go to landfill. Some of them, it's absolutely mental.
I think the biggest problem is the deck's rotten over here. The deck rust out. Right. That's our biggest problem.
It's not just that, is it? We are in a throwaway society. Someone literally. I think I got one lawnmower came in as part of a job lot just the other day, which is on top of the 36 I picked up. Don't tell Mrs. P. It's been thrown out because the belt guard underneath that just keeps stops the grass from getting in there. That's cracked, dropped down, and it's hitting the blade. So someone's pulled it. Thought, oh my lord, that don't sound right. It fires up and runs fantastic. Just it wants a new 14-pound belt guard. That's all it wants.
Yeah.
Mick, is Westwood still a brand in business?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, and a very, very big commercial business too, massive, huge. But some of their older tractors that are predominantly used for what you guys would use for mud mowers and that sort of stuff. Lots of people tend to use them for racing mowers over here because of the engines in them,
And they're strong. And the early ones were strong, weren't they? The 80s ones.
Oh, without a doubt. There's one channel here I want to give a shout out to. He's a very, very new channel, and that is my good friend Stumpy. And he's called Stumpy for a reason. He's a small engine mechanic guy. He's done cars, lorries, tractors, vans, you name it, he's done it. He's now doing small engines, but he does it with one arm. So go and check him out. He also has an autistic child, which goes in there and helps him do the bits that perhaps he can't do as well. So go and check out my man Stumpy in the chat there, and go look at his channel because a man with one arm is how we could all have one arm a day would be nice extra, wouldn't it? If you could have someone else come and give you a hand, well, that man's up against the wall. Not that it's a disability problem. He gets the job done. So don't feel sorry for the man, but go and check him out.
No. He does better with one hand than many people do with two, believe me.
Yeah, trust me. Trust me,
Well
Stella.
said, Doc.
Conker can spend anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks trying to put a C-flip into a piston rod, where probably Stumpy could do it in 5 seconds. This is a fact.
Yeah, send it over
It's a learning curve.
Stumpy Conker. He'll sort it for you.
Sorry, mate.
Send it over to Stumpy. He'll sort it for you.
I've actually worked out how to do it now. Thank you very much. After Uncle Mick showed me how to do it.
I told you the only reason I knew how to do it because I too had to put one in one day. I only had one which came out the old one, and I put it in and it shot off right across the side of the workshop, and it took me 45 minutes to find the blinking thing. So
I've got 20 of them on the floor somewhere. They're all over the floor. They're like snowflakes, and you can't see the damn things.
You just got to order 2 as you go. If you order
Absolutely.
them,
But I'm always amazed just how far they go.
Yeah.
You know, you think, surely you hear it go, you think it's on the floor. No, it's not. It's in the garden. The door's been closed. How does that work?
Well, it's just the way it goes. He says, someone says here, number 73 says, y'all have fuel problems over there. Hell yeah, we got the E10 fuel just come out over here just this September. So we are a little bit behind you guys and girls over in the States and anywhere else. We can get ethanol free still. We can get the E95 still and the V Power, but it won't be long before they start to fade that stuff out. And you'll be stuck with your E10. I know that Formula One racing, they've now gone up in the biofuel by another 5% for next season. So yeah, they're looking for biofuels and what have you. So yeah, we're having problems the same as you guys and girls over there.
Mick, is your V Power still ethanol free?
Some of it is, some of it isn't.
Okay.
It depends where you go, and
Okay.
a lot of it isn't actually advertised as ethanol free either.
Okay. Here it's 5%, where everything else is 10%.
Yeah, we have an E95, an E10, and a V Power, which is generally sold by Shell, which is ethanol free.
Yeah.
But for what it costs, I know it's not a lot if you're just a homeowner running a machine. It's not a massive purchase. But if you're buying 15 liters, 20 liters a week, just to get through machines, it can soon add up unless you just put it on the bill, of course.
Yeah.
Scott says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Ken says, you are an inspiration, Stumpy. Well, there you go. Exactly that. Neil from Fix It and Strip It says, I love the old stuff. That's because you're old, Neil. Mikey Yo-Yo, Stumpy, run the... can someone please run Stumpy's link in the
Jason
chat?
ran it. It's out there.
One of my guys. I'm a bit behind, Ken. I got 207 here. In fact, my chat is a little bit quick. Mrs.
Stella,
P,
is that Guinness you're drinking, guys? Stella,
Yes.
Is that Guinness? You know Guinness?
Yes, sir.
You have certainly got good taste, my lady.
English
Thank
Pale
you,
Ale. English
Good
Pale
stuff.
Ale. English Pale Ale.
IPA,
apparently Steve Small Engines is already floating about, as is Mower Medic, as is Bruce's shop. So we already have the sharks are starting to circle already. So they're homing in on us already, guys. They're homing in on us already.
Mick, feel free to drop me, mate, if you want to give someone else a shot.
Okay, Rob, yeah, I'll drop you down, buddy boy. If no one else comes up, then feel
Take
free
care,
to come
guys.
back. Cheers,
See
Rob.
ya, Rob.
Bye, Rob.
So there goes my man, Rob Small Engine Saloon. There we go. Rob Small Engine, not Saloon. There goes Rob. Go and check him out. I'll put the link out one more time. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we've got bags of time.
Stumpy's up to 41. Stumpy's up to 41 at the moment. So.
Lovely. I think we do better than that throughout the stream, Stump. We'll figure it.
Yeah.
I'm restoring a 1968 Rupp motorbike. Okay, I've never heard of that.
That's how I got my start. Was on a Rupp mini bike at I think it was 8 years old.
Wow.
Don't see him over here. You don't see him over here.
Hey, Mick, I see a thing out there, Mick. It says something about a wish list.
Oh,
what
he has no
list?
shame.
Some kind of
No
wish
shame
list.
whatsoever.
Now, rumor would have. Let me just bring Ian Matthews up very quickly before, and I might just mute him before he starts yakking because when he gets going, he's worse than me. To be fair, Amazon wish lists, in my opinion, are not as profitable as you would think. You know, and I think there's a lot more hype over the Amazon wish list than perhaps people think. I mean, I'll show you mine. Mine's just turned up just this week. You know, so you don't tend to get a lot of parcels. You know.
So what's that, quantity over quality? Is that what that is?
Well, it all depends what's in the parcels, I suppose, Ken.
You're shameless. Shameless.
I know I'm shameless.
You had yesterday.
All around the world.
You're going to need a bigger shed, Mike. Nick. I've just popped up 2 minutes to wish you all, a Merry Christmas. And Top Conker, I recognise that cough very well.
Thanks, mate. Yeah.
I have a sneaky suspicion you two both have the same medicine treatments for it, though.
Well, it's brandy and port tonight.
I can't deny it's quite.
If it works, do it. If it works,
it's quite famous.
Yeah, absolutely right, mate.
So thank you very much, Mr. Ian, oh my lord, for popping up and wishing us Merry Christmas. You need to get yourself into bed, mate, and get a hot water bottle under your t-shirt or something.
I'm over it. I'm no longer positive. I'm over it, but it does leave you with this cough, and you can't shake it off. I love the money.
Yeah, I'm not positive, Ian. I'm not. I keep on coming back negative. So they sent me a different test today to do.
Oh yeah.
They've got to put something down your throat.
Yeah, whiskey.
Oh my God! Answer. You've got to get your stick thing and stick it down the back of your throat and then up your nose. So Mrs. H did it for me.
Listen,
now, Mick and I've already talked about this, but the old stick goes in.
You're lucky that's the only place. You're lucky that's the only place they stick it before it goes in your mouth.
Yeah, get your alcohol over 75%.
Dear, oh dear. Honestly, I talk about gag reflex. Dear Lord.
Well,
anyway, listen, Merry Christmas, everyone, and have a good
Christmas.
And I'll be watching when I go in.
Cheers, Ian. Merry Christmas, mate. Merry Christmas.
Cheers, Ian. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. See ya.
Let me put the link out there. Ian's going down. Cheers, Ian. There goes Ian. What's that been dropped in my thing? What's that, mate? Mix Amazon wish list. Mix Amazon wish list. There you go. See, I didn't ask for that. People just do it. The link has gone out again in the chat. For another panelist to come on up. Mick, do the British lawn tractors have composite plastic rear deflectors like the new ones here in the US?
We see them too. We see them here. At least.
Yeah, those are those general transmissions.
Okay. That's like the mower, the John Deere that Ellis was working on this week. He had the one with the general transmission plastic chocolate gearbox in the back.
Yeah,
right.
Husqvarna got him too. It's horrible.
Yeah. And you would think
more disposable stuff is what it is. Just more throwaway stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you would think someone like Husqvarna would actually wouldn't do that. You would think that, wouldn't you? For the quality of the name, you'd think. But then there are other companies that I shan't name them are putting certain engines on their machines. I think, oh man, why did you do that? You could have just left it where it was. They had a perfect machine on there, and now you stuck that on there. It's the way it goes.
Yeah.
There's Mrs. P. She's still yakking. Good day. Have a glass. Thank you very much indeed. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming from Australia. Just fixed my recliner chair. Not a small engine, but a fixed number. Same exactly that. If now what we can do is put your recliner chair onto your ride-on tractor, and you'll be sorted. That's good. Tell's bringing the beer. Hams. Yeah, there's a very high possibility he may come with all four wheels greased. We'll have to wait and see. Elskins, what YouTube channels do you watch, Elskins?
Musty. Of course, Terrell, some of you, and that's basically it.
You don't watch many UK ones then?
No.
Thanks.
That's because all y'all talk funny.
Did you just say that's because all y'all talk funny?
That's right. That's right. All y'all. That's the plural for y'all is all y'all.
That's what I thought you said. Please welcome to my stream. Stand by your beds, and if anything is stolen, you must now hide it because he will want to see receipts. Please welcome to my stream our good friend, the Lawnmower Detective.
Hey.
How is everyone?
Not bad.
Good.
We're doing
good.
good.
How you
Dave,
doing, Dave?
Before we get yakking, Dave, I will say thank you very much. All 3 of them bits that you sent me, Mrs. P, and Riley Boy have all shown up today via my Amazon wish list. You are an absolute superstar.
Excellent.
Thank you very much for that.
Well,
I
hope
take
you all
it.
have a Merry Christmas.
We will. I take it you're at work.
Yeah.
Defending and serving and doing what you...
Absolutely.
Yeah, it looks like you're well busy.
Protecting the kingdom.
You look like you're flat out there, mate.
Yeah.
I'm going 100 miles an hour, Conker.
He's that busy. He's not even had time to turn on his blue lava lamp in the background yet. That's how busy that man is.
Flat out like a long dog.
Is there a fiddle on his wish list? No, there's not. I can put one on there if you want me to.
No, I just thought I'd stop in and take a few minutes to wish everybody here a Merry Christmas, because I'm going to be in and out on live streams today, and I wanted you all to know that I care about you all, and thank you all for your support. I would not be anything without you. So you all take care, and don't forget, it's Micks Mowers down in Dirty Town.
Thank you very much, buddy.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Have a good Christmas.
All the very best.
Thanks, Sergeant.
It's
You're
lovely
welcome,
that people are popping up just saying Merry Christmas. That's absolutely lovely. Got to start on my grandfather's riding mower. It was built in the early 70s, says Terry. Cool, fantastic. Like to see that.
Bring money.
Is the big bloke in green Shrek or one of them Santa elves? Send me your address and I'll let you know.
Both.
Which big bloke in green?
Mayor Conker.
Trey.
The bloke, is he? He's one of Santa's elves. It could be one or the other, I suppose. Could be one or the other. I've got no idea. I've got Mr. Briggs is trying to connect us. Mr. Briggs, he's coming up too. There's Briggs. Hi, Briggsy.
Hi, Briggsy.
Hey, Scott.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey, Scotty, how you doing, mate?
Hey, Scott.
oh, I'm alive.
I hear you got a bit of bad news coming your way, and you got another battle to fight.
Yeah, I got 2 battles. I need AB negative blood for me, the rarest type of there is, and my uncle's got pancreatic cancer, so it makes 5 this year? No, yeah, 5.
Hey, Scott, you're man enough and big enough to get through it, mate. You certainly will.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll smash it out of the park, mate.
Hey,
You will.
I'm sure you'll smash it through the park.
I can't change it. It's been a crazy year.
So
It
you
has
can't
been.
you can't be involved unless you're on the video. Is that how it works? No, you hit the link I put out in the chat and you come on up. I did say at the beginning of the stream, you just feel free to come on up. I've got 226 in the house. Hit the old thumbs up, please, and give us a like. It'd be much appreciated. And check out some of these fantastic channels on the panel and within the chat.
And Mick, if you want to bring up some newbies, drop me down anytime.
At the moment, I'm not getting no more alerts. At the moment, I think the rush has gone. At the moment, Bruce has just said someone honked up some of that raw fermented fish.
Oh, don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Yeah, when is that, Mick? We're waiting for that one.
No, it's
We're waiting.
Conker can't wait. He told me he can't wait.
It will probably be in February because that's when it goes off. So I want to make sure if it's been fermented, I want to make sure it's fermented and near enough at its use by date. I want that can to be absolutely green.
Yeah, didn't you say
want it unedible, don't you? You want it so it's not.
I want it so technically. Technically, if we get food poisoning of it, we can still sue the Norwegian country for food poisoning if it's not off a day beforehand.
Swedish, you numbnut.
Swedish.
Swedish, yeah. Swedish.
Yeah, it's all the same language.
It's all up in that area.
What?
It's all up in that area.
Yeah, it's all up
That's like saying that Scottish and English is the same language. It's not.
No, it's not.
Keller, give me 99 cents. Cheers, Scotty. And there's another one just come on in. There's Terrell says we'll see you all soon. He'll be there very, very soon.
Alrighty.
They're looking like they're coming. Does anyone want to drop down? I've got my basement button is going bonkers.
Sure.
I'll drop down. No problem, Mick. No problem.
Okay, I'll put you down, buddy boy. Thank you, Klaus. There goes Klaus. So someone's trying to come on in.
Yeah, Ronnie, I'll second that.
What do you think? What did you have to do to Cub Cadet? What do you think of Cub Cadet buying out Hustler?
Yeah, they bought Hustler and Big Dog, but that's MTD. That's Stanley Black and Decker. They're getting big. They're buying everybody
They
now.
just get bigger and bigger and bigger.
It's the MTD family. They're just going to pretty much own everything.
It's happened over here with Toro. Toro have taken Hater over. It was Hater Toro Group, and now it's just Toro.
It'll be one big monopoly.
Yeah, before long it'll all be called Mixed Mowers. Don't worry about it.
I thought it already was.
Please welcome to the channel, my good friend and yours, John from Turning Wrenches. Hi, John. Feel free to talk.
Hey, John.
How's it going?
There he is. He's woken up. All right, John. Oh, you got some lag going on.
How's it going?
Doing okay, mate. Can you hear us all right?
It's probably because I'm on. Yes.
Yeah, we're good, mate. We're hanging loose.
Yeah, we're just chilling out, taking the mick out of Conker.
It's probably because I'm on Wi-Fi, not on broadband. That's probably why it's the lag.
Stella, you can wipe my brow, lovey. Can you wipe my brow? Thank you. Thank you. Better already. I feel better already. Hey, all right. All right.
What you been up to? And John, you been up to much, buddy?
I've been working on a couple of mowers. I posted one video that came out today, and I got another mower that's going to be coming out Tuesday on a video as well.
Did you get that? Did you get that valve adjustment done? I see you done a valve adjustment there, and it still didn't want to have it.
No, that cooler is being a real pain.
It happens, mate. It happens. Mick, could you list likes to the other channels that join your live stream? Could I list likes?
Oh, the link.
Oh, the link.
Links.
Okay. Yeah. Well, could one of my moderators please run the links to the people up on the panel, please?
Either that, or we could put it in the comments afterwards, so you could see all of us.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Either.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's another one. Another one is circling away, waiting to swoop in at 8 o'clock. Nice to see you, Chicanic and Ron. Hope you're doing well. Does anyone want to drop down? Because my button's going bonkers. My button's going mad.
Mick, drop me down. I could do a good act.
Okay, Conk, we'll go down for you first, buddy boy. I've got no idea who it is, but it's just absolutely going nuts. It's going nuts. I can't even view my own panel.
Hey, Mick, give me 1 second. Terry Baker wants to see this. Okay.
Hobby Motor's coming back on in. I'm getting towards my chat. I'm so far behind. I'm never behind on my chat list, but the chat's rocking and rolling at the moment. It's absolutely mad. Absolutely crazy.
Even on slow mo, it's mad.
I've got a minute on. I got it on a minute slow mode. It's absolutely bonkers.
I think the Dicks might want the link to the stream.
What, Dick Small Engines?
Yeah, he put a link, please.
I'll put it back in there. Yeah, there it goes. It's gone. Get rid of that again. I don't want to get rid of my basement is full alarm, because it does tell me who someone's trying to get in, but it's going off every 3 seconds. It's going off. So John, you didn't get that mower running, no? Lag.
No, it wants to fire, and it's getting spark, and it, from what I can tell, it's getting compression. It's just not kicking over.
Is it a flywheel key?
What engine is it? What engine?
I checked the flywheel key. It's a Kohler XT Courage 675.
Valve issue.
Sometimes you need courage to work on them.
Yeah, valve issue. Yeah.
Yeah, the camshafts need those too.
Holy moly!
Hey, big small engine. You're looking good, Santa.
Thank you. I'm not sure if I'm on the panel. Am I on the panel?
Yeah, you're on the
panel.
We got you, Dick. Just as you was bending down, we got you.
Oh, lovely.
How you doing, Dick?
I'm good, mate. Thank you. How is everyone? We all okay? Hello.
Yeah,
not bad.
We're just chilling for another 25 minutes. We're just chilling.
Good.
We're just chilling, mate. What have you been up to, Dick? You been up to anything good?
No, mate. Just been busy working. Same old, same old. I just thought I'd show my face because it was. I was enjoying the festivities and what was happening.
Yeah. It's nice to sit back and watch some of his channels, you know, because some of his channels are absolutely fantastic and they're putting out some serious content, and also and committing to his live streams is absolutely mental. So tomorrow, don't forget, I don't think he's in the chat as of yet, but no doubt he will be lurking somewhere to go and check out my good friend Martin over at Retro Restore and Butler's Empire. They will be going live tomorrow at, I think, 7:30. Tomorrow night, where we're going to be having competitions and maybe doing giveaways and they'll be doing sketches, and normally it's an absolutely fantastic time. So go and check out Retro Restore, very good friend of mine. Go and check them out. Rusty Rooster in the house too. Hello, Rusty. Another fantastic channel there for you guys and girls that haven't yet seen them. Go and check out Rusty. He's got a fantastic channel going on. Who's that? Mendit Man. Yeah, he's up here somewhere. Mendit Man. Is he up there somewhere? Yeah, he's up there. So I'm just trying to keep up with his chat. Amazon wish list. Oh, it must be my wishes again. Cheers, Ash. Much appreciated. Mrs. P saying hello. Oh, Mrs. P. Yeah, we got a poorly boy in our house at the moment. Ethan's not doing very well. He's had to do another PCR test drive through today, so he ain't doing very well. Right, I'm up to date with me thing. Who was that there? Someone's just said hello, Musty One. Is Musty One in the house?
Is he?
I've not seen him yet. But someone's saying hello, Musty One. Yeah, hopefully Musty One will be turning up later on. He has not confirmed nor denied, but I think he'll be here a bit later on. So if you stay tuned, yeah, I think you'll be in for a big surprise. Some of these guys and girls who've got coming up today, they never go live, ever go live, and this will be one of the first times you may actually see them live and in person and be able to ask some questions and stuff. It should be absolutely fantastic. So, well, looking forward to that. So, what are we looking forward to for Christmas then, guys? Christmas is just around the corner. I know we've already had the question where, what if you could ask for one thing, what would you want? Obviously, we're all pretty much of an age now. If you want something, then you'll just go and get it. But you know, what does Christmas look like for you guys? Are you looking forward to it? Are you looking for family time, or you're just going to get drunk in a corner and just hope you make it through to Boxing Day, or what's it look for you like, Luke?
Well,
what about you, Luke?
Mine's going to be quiet because all my family have got the dreaded C virus.
Oh dear!
So we spend the day, Christmas Day, at home anyway, just the three of us. That's what we always do. I think Laura's family will be over in the morning, but they go by about 10, 11, and then just the rest of the time at home. Then really, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, it's nice to have a bit of quietness. What about you, Hank? Are you having Meals on Wheels delivered, or what's going on for you?
Now tomorrow they're having a tribute to my brother's death at one
fantastic.
of the places. So I'm going there tomorrow noontime to whenever. They're having six bands that he played with all show up and play for concert for nothing, for free, you know.
What kind of
nice.
Nice.
But I also have more bad news. My uncle in Belgium, my mother's brother, he just died of the COVID. And I have a nephew, my older brother that died of COVID. His son now is in the hospital with COVID, you know? Yeah, so I'm having the same problems as Scotty is, you know, with this year. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Hank, you know, as you know, I lost 3 or 4 of my family inside 6 months last year. You know, it took half of my dad's family out within 6 months. Absolutely, just tore them apart. So I really do feel for you, buddy boy. And all you can do is look up and look forward. That's all you can do. And if ever you need someone to lean on and someone to empathize with and someone to take the mickey out of you, then you need to look no further than me, brother.
I know.
You know?
And there's plenty of people on here you can always come and see, isn't it?
Exactly that. We've got another celebrity in the house, Chris X Outdoors. There's Chris. Hello, Chris boy. Thanks for popping on in. Hope you're doing well, buddy boy. Nice to see you. What about you, Lawnmower Lady? What does Christmas hold for you?
I am just wanting nice and peace and quiet because my life gets so busy right leading up to Christmas. I'm happy to just chill and sit back and enjoy the family, enjoy as much fun TV as I can. I like watching Christmas TV shows. They're enjoyable, and just doing nothing is my goal for a happy Christmas.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that.
That's what
hear
I
that.
like to do, really.
Yeah,
Take it easy.
I think that's everyone's wish, really, just to sit back, chill out, and just take some time out. You know, that's a nice big bowl of dry roasted peanuts, tin of chocolate sweets on the side as well, and a nice big pint of beer, and that's me sorted out.
Mick, I thought you were on a diet.
Yeah, I have. Okay, so update. no, I am on it like a tramp on chips. 5 weeks. 5 weeks into the diet, I have now officially lost 1.5 stone.
Well done.
Good job.
I'm set to lose for my 2 stone by next Thursday if I can continue the way I'm going.
What's that, Mick? 21 pounds?
Yeah.
A stone is 14 pounds, yeah.
14, yeah.
Stone is 14 pounds.
Yeah.
28.
So Mick, you keep talking about your diet. I haven't heard what this diet is that you're doing. Tell me what you're doing.
I'm not going to advertise it, but it is actually an American diet. Begins with S.
Gotcha.
And it's a good diet that I can still eat because I need to eat, man. I need to eat.
Right.
You know, I'm an eater, so I need to eat. But yeah, definitely, it's doing well. I'm getting there. So yeah, I have said to the lady who encourages Christmas Day, Boxing Day, it's off limits. I'm doing what I want to do. It's as simple as that.
That's okay. That's good.
Yeah, and if I put on another 8 or 9 pound in one day, I'd have to swallow that pill. It's what it is. So.
Yep,
that's what it is. What about you, John? What does Christmas hold for you, John?
Well, my sisters are going to be out of town, so unfortunately, we're not going to have ours till probably after the new year. So, quiet evening at home. That's probably going to be about it.
Okay, well, it'd be a quiet one. I think lots of families are going for quiet ones. What about you, Elskins? I'm taking it you're going to have a full on Christmas party with Terror and the gang. Is going to be drinking and nightclubbing.
No.
Involved and...
No, I'm planning on going up to my stepfather's.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's in Wisconsin, so it's about a 4-hour drive.
That's not so cool.
Oh.
Are you doing it on a Cub Cadet or are you going to take a car?
I'm taking a car.
That's fantastic. Good. What about you, Kenny boy? Because I know you're a family man, right?
Yeah, my daughter, as everyone knows, bought a house this year. My oldest, she's getting married next year, so we're looking forward to spend a little time with her and having fun in the house without having to fix something.
Cool.
Hopefully.
Yeah, good. And what about over there where you live, Anders? Is Christmas full on for you guys? Because you're near the North Pole than me.
Yeah, we are. So we will spend it with the polar bears. No, I'm joking. And the mooses. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully, with 2 small kids, I hope that everybody stays well. So my mother can be here this Christmas Eve. We didn't have a chance to meet up last Christmas, so it's all about family time, and hopefully we stay well so we can see each other.
Yeah, so I think that's all we all want is to just stay well. What about you, Klaus? I take it you're going to get into a long boat with some swords and some shields and go and invade another country at some point, are you?
Yes, of course. No, well, first of all, our Christmas is on the 24th in the evening. We don't do the 25th as Christmas, but 24th in the evening. Both kids are coming over. It's going to be great. My dad and my in-laws are coming over. It's going to be a nice evening with lots of food and dancing around the Christmas tree, and I can't wait. It's as simple as that.
Klaus, you dance, Klaus? You dance?
Yeah, he dances.
Well, I dance around the Christmas tree, which just means take somebody's hand and walk around. You know? I love it.
Is that in Lederhosen's kit as well? Is it or not? Is that something different?
You're freaking foreigner. Little is
Wrong country, Sir Mick.
Well, yeah, wrong country, Mick. No, just
not
regular.
that. It's not that. I know what house is like for dress up night. It's as simple as that. Whatever floats your boat, isn't it?
Nah, I'll just put on a nice shirt and do the evening. There'll be nice red wine with the duck and the pork roast, and it's gonna be nice. I'm actually looking forward to it. Both kids are home, which is nice for me, and it's gonna be great. I love it.
What age are your kids?
22 and 23.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
we just like your dance moves on the guess what this thing is. That's always
those are reserved for Micks.
I am not going to be playing a game of Klaus in lederhosen playing guess what it is. I'm not doing that. It's
around the Christmas tree.
Around the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And if anyone shouts out sausage, we're going to get banned. It's simple as that. There's another celebrity channel. If you had not checked out Grampy's Workshop, go and do that because you will not be disappointed. Another fantastic channel in the house. He's got it going on. I'm telling you. What about you, Dick? I'm assuming you're just going to you can't put a tree in your shed. That's a certainty.
Absolutely not.
I don't think there's much room for a Brussels sprout in your shed.
No, there isn't.
What does Christmas hold for you, buddy boy?
Christmas holds for me. I'm taking all my rabble around my mother's so she can deal with the carnage. So we'll all be around there enjoying it. The clan will be around there.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be nice. You know, there are times when that I used to visit my family and do this and do that and do this and do that. But not anymore. Nowadays, we just stay where we are. Of course, I will be having to cook all the Christmas dinner, the Christmas breakfast. I'll have to wash up, no doubt. I'll have to put all the rubbish out after the presents are opened up before I can even sit down and watch a movie whilst Mrs. P sits there with a big bottle of Baileys just sitting there belching at me and eating peanuts. So I too have my work cut out, and I dare say Nana will probably be off around someone else's house or going nightclubbing. I know what Nana's like, so or saying that she'll probably be with Chris X and doing TikTok videos in the shower. No doubt. That's what Nana's like. So that's cool. Does someone want to drop down? I've got my basement button is going bonkers again. Mick. Okay, Anders, you're next on the line. Thank you very much for coming, Anders, and happy Christmas to you and your family.
Have a good Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Anders.
Take care, Anders.
Bye. There goes Anders. My button's going bonkers. So see we've got coming up now. Hey Mick, where's your little helper? My little helper is tucked up in bed. And he's now, because it's coming near Christmas, he now insists on having he's got to have a kiss with Nana, kiss with Mummy. He goes and puts the elf on the shelf back in the tree because he knows he's about to be playing up tomorrow. And then brushes teeth, and then he insists on a Christmas bedtime story before he goes to bed. And tonight he was trying to wangle 2 stories out of me, and I'm dyslexic as it is, so I really struggle. So some parts of the book are actually made up, but we just go with it.
Wing it, wing it.
Loving the t-shirts, Mick. Thank you very much indeed, much appreciated. It is a bit festive, and to be fair, it's a bit loose on me. This one last year, this is a bit tight. I've got a bit of room for expenditure going on. I don't know who's trying to get into my basement, but the link is there. Whoever it was trying to knock on the door, feel free, because you've got about another 10 minutes before the rabble turn up. Don't forget to hit the old thumbs up on the way in or on your way out. My live chat is on slow mode. I've got 182 thumbs up. Fantastic. Give us a few more if you can be so kind. With over 215 people watching the stream at the moment live, which is fantastic numbers. They're brilliant numbers. Super happy with that. So once the Christmas season's all settled down and done, then I mean, some of you guys in America and what have it, you know, you're already into your snow season. But are you looking towards sort of ramping up for the next year, and or what are your aspirations for your channels for next year? Because you worked very hard this year, obviously. Where would you like to be, and what would you like to be doing, or is there anything different coming up on your channels for next year, Luke?
Yeah, I want to get onto the. I'm doing a lot of the small engine gardening stuff, as you know, at the moment. I want to get onto the projects and that more, and the cars and things and that more next year. That's the plan. To sort of mix it up a bit, really. Mix it up.
Yeah, I hear that. What about you, Hank? I know one of your wishes, Hank, would be actually to get out of your chair and do something.
Well, I was thinking putting wheels on it, and that way I can coast around. You know?
Well, personally, I wouldn't worry about coasting around. I think you should get Ken round there and put a V twin on it. That's what I think should happen.
That one in the garage.
Yeah, stick it on there.
I want to make a lot more videos, and hopefully my subscriber list raises. But you know, it's not really important how many subscribers I get. It's what I can do and teach anybody what's happening, you know, to these machines.
Yeah, so it's all about the content, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all about the content and trying to help people out, and you know, send a few bits. When I say about sending people parts and bits and pieces, Hank, it's always nice if you send it to the right address rather than just sending it to yourself first time round.
Yeah, at least you got it. So the thing is, you know, I don't make bones about what I do. You know, if there's a mistake or it's hard to do, it's in that video. It's not, you know, scripted. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear that. Although some people do script their videos for completely different reasons. Apparently, High Musty One. Apparently, Musty One is circling. Apparently, so
Musty says that the basement is full.
Yeah,
drop me
he wants
down
to join
and
us
put it-
B-listers.
Yeah, drop me down and put it.
So what
put
I'll do
him
is,
up.
yeah, it's we've got about eight. We've got about eight. Give us another 5 minutes, Musty, before we do that, because I want to give these guys who have been supporting the channel throughout the year. Give us another 2 or 3 minutes just to chat with these guys, and then we'll open the floodgates at 8 o'clock, mate. But just sit tight, grab a beer, put your feet up, mate, and just relax, because you're going to need all your energy in a minute, my friend. once that Terrell gets up here, we're all going to be in for it. You know, he's flat out. Someone says, let Musty in. Yeah, I'll be letting Musty in. Hold back on them reins. Get over them reins with 2 hands and just ease that bit back a bit. Ease it back a bit now. If you give them too much range, they're going to be gone. So what about you, Elskins? Have you actually got a channel? You haven't, have you?
Yeah. I've
Okay.
subbed him tonight.
I didn't actually know that. So what is it you do in Elskins? You do is it sort of arts and crafts repair, or do you do sort of painting, decorating? What is it you do?
I basically work on older garden tractors and give updates, and then tell people what I'm doing and whatnot. And I'm trying to, because it's only me doing it, so it's kind of hard to do in small places of how to do stuff. But I also do videos at shows and whatnot. So, I'm hoping next year to get more of the shows and, just get more stuff done.
Yeah, I hear that.
Welcome to the club, Elskins. Welcome to the club.
What about you, Kenny boy? What's your aspirations for next year, buddy?
Probably just for the family to stay healthy. That's the biggest thing with it going around all over the place. As long as they're healthy, the rest will come.
That's on absolutely everyone's wish list. Everyone's wish list. Who's that just trying to ring me? Pete, send me a text, mate. It'd be easier, mate. I can answer it. Text easier. What about you, Stella? What's your aspirations for the channel for next year?
Well, what I would just like to get better at getting things done on time and uploaded, because I take a lot of video and I tend to not have the time to edit it. So I want to get better at sticking on a schedule. So that's what I'm working on.
Hey, Nick, can I chime in one more time?
You can.
I just want to learn my editor that I've had for a year and haven't really touched yet.
Well, all you got to do is get up a little bit earlier and give me a bell, and we'll sort that out. That's not a problem, bro. I'll help you with that. What about you, John? What's your aspirations for your channel, buddy?
Well, first of all, before I start with that, I want to say, Musty, if you're watching, I appreciate all you do. I know everybody here loves your channel. You're the king. That's all I'm gonna say. Appreciate all you do. I've learned a lot from you as as much as everybody else on here, the channels I've watched. So I just want to appreciate all you do here from Tennessee. I salute you, sir.
Cool. And what about your aspirations?
Hopefully enough I can get rid of some of the horde I got in my backyard.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm with you. I'm with you on that one.
I should have mentioned that first.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I see somebody is throwing something out for free, I go and grab it, and then I have like 10 or 11 riding lawnmowers sitting in my backyard, and I'm like,
How do the neighbors like that?
I think I need to start working on it. Well, they don't see it unless they look in my backyard through the fence.
Oh, there you go. I wish I had a fence.
But the problem I'm having is stopping my neighbors looking through.
It's just unfortunately our carport is just like a bunch of mowers and stuff sitting underneath there. That's kind of in the way I need to take care of.
Cool. What about you, Klaus? Aspirations for next year?
Well, reduce the run time of my videos by using some of the tools that I make.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Make.
Sorry, listen. Sorry.
Make.
Sorry.
Using some of the tools available to me, like make.
Yeah.
Voiceovers, you know, over the Mickey Mouse, doing fast forwards over video sequences. I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good at that. And that's my aspiration to use some of the tools available to me, either on YouTube or external program applications, to try and make my videos more smooth, more available.
Cool.
Yep.
Good. What about you, Dick? Well, I know you, Dick. I know you're a busy man, and I think you've sort of struggled this year to try and get videos up and out and on time, and how you used to do it. You know.
Yeah. Wow, that was what I was going to say. To be more productive, to keep enjoying and keep improving the channel. That's my aspirations.
Well, as far as I can see, everyone's got the same sort of aspirations going on, and you know, without having the support that we all give each other from time to time, and the leg up and the spare parts and the advice, and whether it be about lighting, sound, or whether it be about what machines you got or whatever it is, as long as we can give all each other advice and keep each other's going forward, then you know, I think we can all accomplish what we want to do in life. But I think number one, you've got to have fun doing this. If it ain't fun doing it, then there's no point in doing it at all. You know, working on machinery that we all have a passion for should be fun. And if you don't enjoy it, then you know you need to go and find something else to go and do. But I enjoy what I do. My aspirations for next year, my channel, I hope we'll be taking a slightly different diversion or direction next year, slightly different, just because I want it to be doing something else as well as the normal stuff. So I will be keeping what I'm doing. That won't be changing. But I'm hoping that my channel may just take a little detour in the early part of next year, and that will then progress my channel a bit more. I've just seen my good friend. There he is there. 229 in the house. Whoever's not seen my good friend Retro Restore, he is an absolute rock and roll star, and he owns a couple of channels: Retro Restore, Retro Hacks, and Butler's Empire. Obviously, a better channel because his gorgeous wife Sharon is on there. Go and check them out, and also their brilliant son, Mr. Project Man. Go and check them out; they're fantastic channel. So it's nice to see mine. Right, guys and girls, I'm afraid to say it's time for you guys to now sit down. Put your feet up, grab a beer, bottle of Coke, packet of peanuts, whatever you want to do. I would like to clear my panel out and bring up some of my other guests who have been waiting patiently and circling. Please, everyone, have a fantastic Christmas where you can. Don't forget to visit all these channels, guys. They'll work extremely hard. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and I will see you, hopefully, fingers crossed, on the other side of it.
Thank you all. Have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Take care, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So off they all go now. They're going to start to drop out now, one by one, bit by bit. They're going to start to drop out. Down they're all pushing the buttons as they go.
My mouse. Oh, I didn't think my mouse was working. I nearly stayed.
Technical glitch.
Yeah.
Do you want a hand,
Nick?
Luke? Yeah. Yes, John.
I have to get going right now, but I'll be watching the live stream.
Yeah, it's cool,
when it
John.
comes
Yeah,
out.
no problems, buddy boy. No problems.
So I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, take it easy, matey. All right, John's going. I've got one of my people in now. They're coming up. Right. So now it's time to sit back and leash the dogs of war. Let me just put that in for review very, very quickly. Now, if you have a YouTube channel, which is over the 1,000 subscriber mark, that'd be fantastic. Or if you have a YouTube channel or a really good media base, okay, now is the time for you to copy my link to my channel and to share it out across your entire platforms, Facebooks, your Twitters, your Instagrammers, all that sort of stuff, your community tabs. Because now is when we're going to bring up these fantastic people who are going to talk about their channels and talk about maybe some of their personal life, depending on how they feel. Let me put the link out for them. Some of them will probably be more oiled than the other. That includes you, Ron. Hopefully we'll have a fantastic stream. So if you do have some form of internet base where you can share me out on those sort of things, and please do so. Yeah, hold tight. Exactly that. So please welcome my first person to the stream. He's from the UK. He's probably going to be dressed in festive colours that probably might have the word Milwaukee written across it, knowing him. That is my very good friend, James from Hayes Machinery up in Devonshire. And there he is, my good friend, James. Hi, Jamesy.
Good evening. Merry Christmas.
Good evening, James. Merry Christmas to you. Hope you're doing well. My basement's they're starting to come in now. Now they're starting to come in.
Flood in. Look at that. Bring me up first before that rabble come up.
It's like a pack of hounds. You throw a bowl of food out in the garden and they all start coming. Is that who I think it is down there next to you? Oh my lord! Is that the missus?
And it's not Milwaukee, Mick.
Oh,
it's not Milwaukee.
It's not Milwaukee. It's a Hayes Machinery job. Yeah, I can see it. Don't push her. Fantastic. So what I do? I'm just going to bring these guys and girls up very, very slowly. We got. No, I'm sorry, Jeff. Jeff, you missed the pre-stream, buddy boy. I'm going to have to kick you out of the basement, mate. This is for the invite only, my son. Unfortunately, you were a little bit late. Please welcome to the stream a fantastic husband and wife team. They do some fantastic videos as well as running their professional lawn care, lawn machinery business. My good friend and yours, Chicanik, and her fantastic husband, Ron.
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas, Ron. I see you're on it like a tramp on chips. I see you're on it today, brother.
Somebody.
Look at the state of that. He's going to get absolutely wrecked. So there's Chicanik. Absolutely lovely to see you guys. James has got his bucket of hams on the go. I'm putting the link out again just to try and encourage some of his other guys and girls on there. As I did say earlier on, I am overbooked because some guys didn't confirm or deny. So we'll have to do a 5-minute rotation going around just to make sure everyone gets a bit of a squeeze at it. And hopefully it'll be okay. The next person I'd like to bring up is my fantastic Canadian friend. The reason for me starting my channel was purely because of videos that he was putting out. He's a good friend of mine for more than one obvious reason. And by the looks of it, he's actually brought up the manager of administration and everything else who pays the Brucey bucks. Please welcome there's no good you hiding. I can see you there. Please welcome to the stream my good friend and yours, Mr. Bruce's Shop and Mrs. P. My word.
Hey, Bruce.
Merry Christmas, Bruce.
She exists.
Oh, my word. Honoured. See, for years, I thought Mrs. P was like some kind of fiction thing going on. but it's actually true. She actually good afternoon, good morning, and good night, Mrs. P. How you doing? Oh, you're a bit glitchy tonight, Bruce. You're a bit glitchy tonight, buddy. You're a bit glitchy.
That's just his nerves in front of the wife.
I think I'll shut off the big one here. That's a good idea. Oops.
Okay.
I got two screens up.
It's nice. It's nice to have you on the panel, Mrs. P. And I take it tonight, Bruce will probably be on much more better behaviour tonight than what he normally is. Normally, we give Bruce a bit of a free rein of a night, and he generally just complains about having to make his own lunch nowadays because you have a little in the house, and he's not taking the front seat anymore.
I was wondering where the sandwich was.
Yeah, well, what you see with Bruce is what you get.
Yeah.
So he's the same on YouTube as he is at home. He doesn't stop.
I wouldn't accept Bruce in any other way. Any other way.
You know, my wife thinks, unfortunately, so am I.
Oh, Ron's going to be on it tonight. I'm telling you.
Especially, I see you wearing that bandana in the workshop, Ron.
I just let the next panelist take his coat off. He's just going to get settled down there. Are you comfy? Are you cozy? He is. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time running, please welcome to my stream, Mr. Musty One.
Well,
there he is.
Hi guys.
Hey, Musty.
What's up, Musty? How you doing, brother?
Good, good. I apologize for stepping on the end of that there. I came in late and I thought I was running behind and trying to join in. So I apologize.
It's not that. It's literally I wanted to make sure that the people that have really supported the channel throughout the entire year, they get a bit of airtime because they work just as hard as me just to try and get some information out there and try and grow our stream. So it's absolutely, yeah, everyone's going mad. Musty. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's Musty. I know. It's gone from 220 to 270, bang, just like that. Absolutely fantastic to have you on, Musty. I've got someone else down here as well. Another two panelists. Please welcome to my stream also a fantastic gentleman. Please welcome 65 Ford. There he is.
Hey, there he is.
What's up, brother?
Hi there.
How you doing? You doing good?
I'm doing fantastic.
Your audio is a little bit quirky. You can barely hear what you're saying, bruv.
I was playing around with it. Let me play around with it for a minute more.
Have you got your YouTube turned off? Have you turned your YouTube off and just run the StreamYard program only?
Yes. Let me play with my audio for a second.
Okay. It may be your microphone may be picking up your speakers. Maybe that's what it is.
I sent my microphone to him.
So I've got a nice cozy workshop thanks to 65 Ford over there with his washing machine workshop heater.
Yeah, I see that.
Great video.
I've got a little electric radiator. That's cool. I'll let Mo sort his audio and stuff out. Another fantastic gentleman who I came across relatively recently, and really am enjoying his videos. And I know that some of you guys and girls have been following for a long time. Please welcome to our stream for the first time ever, 805 Roking. There he is. What's up, brother?
Hello, is this working? Hello,
Testing. 1, 2, 3. She's working absolutely spot on.
Hello, hey everybody, how you doing?
We're doing good. As I did say, we are overbooked on the channel, so we will have to do a rotation as and when the panel fills up. So I may have to kick you out the basement, and then when I drop someone else down, you then come back on up. It's just the way it is because of the way I've had to try and get everyone to come and confirm, and no one's going to confirm until the last minute. It's as simple as that. It's what it is. It's a bit like going to a wedding, right? No one confirms they're going to know who else is turning up. It's as simple as that. So that's cool. We're waiting for one or two to come on up, but whilst we're waiting, we'll go through some of his questions here. Musty is a top man, apparently. Musty, apparently, you whatever it is you've got going on, Musty, you're good at it.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, bro.
Make it up as I go along.
You're much the same as
the best way.
805 Roking, where to go when you have mental problems? What's that all about? Mental problems. Sorry.
Where do I go when I have mental problems? The garage.
Mental problems.
Mental. I thought you said mental.
That's what I thought you said at first.
Mental problems. I go to the garage.
Go to the garage. Exactly that.
The
garage. Musty
liquor
one.
store.
Musty one. With Musty one video, I was able to bring back a 1977 F-150 back to life after sitting around for 15 years.
Nice truck.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's an American pickup. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Is that a Ford? Is that a Ford?
Yes,
yeah, that's
it
a
is.
really good looking body too. I mean, that's
Yeah.
What me or the truck?
That's 805 Road King and Musty one, isn't it? With an F100, or one F150.
65.
No, I got F100.
F100 is it?
Right.
What episode are you on now? What episode is it now? 72.
Yeah.
Hotline.
Excuse me, I
Sounds
got
like
a phone
money.
call. I got a phone call from Small Engine Mechanic Mike.
I'll mute your microphone for you so no one can hear it. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready to come back on. I'm just waiting for someone to turn their camera on in the basement. 65 Ford's gone for a Burton. He's trying to fix his internet at the moment, I think. Hey, Musty, I have a go-kart waiting for a rebuild identical to the one you did. Can't wait.
Does he say which one it was? I got
No, he's not. No. He's just saying he's got one.
I got a couple in hiding too. I bought about a year ago, but I'm not going to get into what they are yet. But they're pretty cool.
I've got a feeling you got so much hidden away. You think, when do I even think about starting that project?
I have more stuff hidden away than I've shown. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it sounds very, very similar to what I've got. Although I've got nothing sort of extravagant as what you've got over there. But I have a problem with my good lady. She keeps complaining. I keep bringing stuff in to work on. It's becoming an issue, you know. I don't see the problem. Another 35 mowers in the backyard is not so much of a bigger deal. But she makes a song and dance out of it. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you get enough of them and you stack them back there. You don't even have to cut the grass anymore. There's just no grass left. So
that's what I'm going for, right? That's what I'm going for. Exactly that. So what have you been up to then, Bruce? Have you been busy?
You know, I just had a little Jiffy 30 ice auger come in the other day. You guys familiar with those?
No, I'm not.
No.
Oh, okay. So an ice auger that you drill in the ice to go fishing and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, like out here, we can drive out on our lakes in the winter. We can walk on the water here in the wintertime.
As far as I'm aware, there's only one bloke could ever walk on water.
It's funny though, because I fixed an auger and that was the last thing that came to my mind because we're in Arkansas, we don't have ice where we would actually drill through it. So everybody in the comment section said ice auger. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. These are, for post holes, but yeah. So we don't do that here.
Yeah.
From now until about April, the guys take their trucks right out onto the lakes and they drill holes in the water, and just like on Grumpy Old Men, they sit there and they fish away. And I was taking the carburetor apart, and I jammed my screwdriver right through the diaphragm, and now I've got to wait for 2 weeks on eBay to get the part.
Dang.
Well,
can you guys hear me?
But you go to Mexico during the entire ice season.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Yeah, I mean you go to Mexico.
That's why I just finished.
It's warm. The weather's the same all the time.
Yeah.
Well, it rains once in a while.
Terrell says, not sure if we've got the right link. Terrell, try hitting that link just there, Terrell. It should be the same link, bruv. Try hitting that link in the chat.
How'd you get started with the recovery and rebuild thing?
Me?
Oh, Musty.
Sorry. How did I get started?
How did you get started with recovering equipment and rebuilding it and everything like that?
I started doing it as a kid, and then as life went on, you got into a regular job, and I just always kind of liked bringing dead stuff back to life. And
yeah,
I've always been into it. You kind of go in and out of it through your time, and then later on, I started hitting it hard, probably about 10 years ago, and trying to do it for income. And back then, YouTube was more just friends kind of hanging out, kind of like what we're doing right now, and just sharing the projects that you're getting into. And now it's turned into what it is now. But I think everybody's
I started doing that when I was a kid too, and now I've got 3 cars sitting around the house, and I have absolutely zero time to do anything with because we're up at the shop, 60 hours a week. So, but hopefully this next year we'll be able to get into 1 or 2 of them. So
it's not even just small engine stuff too. It's all of it. I find all of it very entertaining to get into.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets. I'm not one for doing the same thing over and over again, so I try to find something that's really unique or different to go and grab and wrench on that. Something, especially if I've never seen it before, and that's the passion of trying to bring something weird back to life. Mistakes and all.
There's a question there for you, Musty, about doing an engine swap on on a tiller. Yeah.
A swap, or what is the one I did that I tore apart that was full of water and it ended up being cracked? I think that's the one he's referring to. At some point, right now it's winter, so tillers don't do very much in the snow. Well, they probably could, but that'll be a springtime thing. I still have that kind of front and center of the shop. It teases me once in a while, so maybe.
Good. Right, I'm just waiting for the Mower medic to turn his camera on. I can't bring him up until he turns the camera on because it could be somebody else hiding. Mower medic is circling. Not Mower medic. Double wide 6 is circling. 65 Ford. Have you got your mic sorted out?
I don't know. Do I?
It sounds better. There's no more of that gurgling. You are just a little bit quiet.
Much
and I know
better.
you. I know you.
I got
Generally,
an
you're
auxiliary mic hooked up, so we're gonna try that.
yeah. Yes, it sounds okay. Yeah, that's definitely doable. So we're waiting for.
Bring it closer. It's like a shotgun mic. We'll bring it closer.
That's good. Yeah, it's good. We can hear you now. So I've got someone else down in my basement. Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts. Make sure your trays are in the upright position, and any any baggage is stowed away because it is just about to get that little bit extra bumpy. Please welcome to the stream our good friends, Terrell Fixes All and the Grass Rats and Garage.
What are you talking about? This thing? No, this one here?
No, move the mouse.
I can't see anything.
What are you doing?
That one?
There we go.
Hey, everybody.
For the love of God, I knew.
Who are those guys?
Wow.
Thanks for having us.
So was it a dress for same at work today, or did you just decide to raid the merchandise stand?
Oh, of course. You don't have
That's pretty much all we wear.
It's funny because Elskins was up here earlier on, and he didn't have the same jumper. He had a shop rag on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that sounds about right.
We seen him on there. He had one of his shop rags as a curtain. Did you notice that in the background?
He said it wasn't a curtain. He said it was a bed sheet.
Oh.
That's cool. Welcome, Terrell and guys. Step
Gotta wipe it
Jr.
somewhere.
I've got one more person trying to squeeze in, and then that just leaves double wide 6, who I think may have to. We might get them all in. Please welcome to the stream, the Mower medic. There he is.
Jeremy. What's going on, everybody? It's good to see everybody.
That's it. Now we're filling up. Now we're starting to fill up. And I've also just here he comes. Here he comes. Another fantastic. He just gave me a big casual thumbs up because he's like so laid back. It's unbelievable. Please welcome to the stream, double wide 6. There he is. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hey.
Cool.
Hey.
So at the moment, we're just missing Steve's Small Engine Saloon, and my basement, my panel is now full. So I'll set my alarm so that if Steve does try to come in, I'll get a little beep come up, and I'll get a 5-minute timer when that happens. And then we're going to have to do a bit of a rotation round just to make sure we get everyone come on in. So that's cool. So welcome, guys and girls. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your days and evenings and afternoons to visit the Mixed Mowers Shack over here in the UK. I do 110% appreciate the time and effort you guys put in just to come on up here and take the mickey out of me because I know that all you guys and girls are busy. You run your own lives and have your own stuff going on, and it's fantastic you actually have committed to coming up to the Mixed Mowers show for a couple of hours just to come and have a chat and to talk to some of these fantastic people in the chat who watch you religiously on a daily basis. And now they've got the opportunity now to ask you any questions as long as they're not too personal. Hopefully we'll have a good stream for a little while. And feel free to drop in, drop out, grab a beer, go to the loo, nip down the shops or go and get a pint of milk, whatever you need to do. It's a relaxed stream. There's no need to feel threatened in any way, shape or form, James. I know you're feeling nervous, mate, but you'll be fine. So first of all, I'll do pretty much the round robin. If you'd like to, for those that don't know some of his channels, just introduce yourself and just let them know what your channel's about, and we'll go from there. So, James, you're first up, brother.
Oh, thanks, Mick. I appreciate that. Well, to be fair, my voice has just recovered from doing your trailer for this very Christmas live stream. And as everyone was going to come in, I was going to say it like I did, but I don't think I can pull it off again. And yeah, well, you know, we are the smallest channel on here, so it feels a bit like imposter syndrome, me being here with you big guys and girls that are a lot bigger than we are on YouTube. But thank you very much for the invite. Really appreciate it. And Merry Christmas to everyone that's here.
There you go, fantastic. And you are obviously you're obviously a main dealer in the UK for garden machinery.
We are, yeah. Towel Fixers all like this. I've adapted our Cub Cadet sign specially for them, so it's now Scrub Cadet, you know. And everyone loves how we pronounce Husqvarna, so you know, bang that in there as well, just specially for you. And that,
Very nice.
and my hams mug, you know.
He's pulled out all the props. Though. I've got one prop sorted for the whole. I just turned the button and went live. I didn't do any of this organisation stuff going on. I just all winged it.
The main reason I've done that is because Mick, I wouldn't know you if it wasn't for Towel Fixers All.
Really?
Because they publicised last year's Christmas live stream on their channel, and that's how I found you.
Well, there you go. You see,
and it's been love ever since. Love it.
Match made in heaven.
It's been a bit of a bumpy ride, let me tell you. I do speak to Junior on a messenger site, and let me tell you, he gives me plenty of stick throughout the entire year. So you know, it's been a bit choppy, but we tend to get around it quite well. So thank you very much, James. What about we got Chicanik and Ron? Obviously, you guys run your own channel, and tell us where you are, and what you get up to in your business.
We're in Arkansas, in the South, in the United States, and we've had our shop for a little over 10 years now. And there's 4 of us at the shop, and we're churning them out because it's much needed, you know.
Wait a minute, one more thing. Earlier this afternoon, I started my own clothing company. I just wanted to get this out, okay? So, you know, they'll be available, okay, throughout the nation, maybe sometime after the first of the year, and you can be married to the Chicanik too. Actually, I mean, I'm an old hot rodder. That's where I knew engines. Before we had the shop, I had never tried to fix a lawnmower or a chainsaw. I threw them away and went and got new ones.
People always think he taught me, actually.
Yeah, but Bree taught me small engines.
That was me.
I mean, they're you know, suck bang blow. They're an engine, but I mean, the first chainsaw that I tried on was an old Johnson Red, and I mean, I completely failed. I burned the damn thing up, as a matter of fact, and I did it right here in our front yard. And I'm kind of proud of that. And Bren just looked at me and shook her head. And after that, I started listening to her.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you're selling on your merchandise line, Ron, at all that you look out?
You know, I mean, you know, the boas may be on there. I don't know. Maybe an earring. Only one though. Left, right side. I can't remember anymore. It says "Dude Canterbury." I don't know if I could actually make that. I might have to make a sticker and then stick like a paper clip through it. But I mean, you know, whatever will pay me. I'm easy.
So everything else is MasterCard, Ron. Is that right?
Yes.
Whatever will pay.
MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Diners Club International. You know, Apple Pay. I don't care. Whatever.
Exactly that. Okay, Brucey boy. Bruce's shop. Obviously, you changed your channel name late part of this year, or mid-year. You changed your channel name.
A year ago now, I think. Yeah.
Is it a year ago now? My word, time has flown. So you're Bruce over in Canada, and what do you get up to, Bruce?
Well, I got into this a long time ago, 9 or 10 years ago. Although I've been fixing a horse tiller for a real nice couple. I had no way of showing them. They lived a few miles away, so I just took a little video of the piston not going up and down, broken rod on a Tecumseh. And I just took a 5-second video of it, sent it to him, and I thought, that's kind of like YouTube. So I signed up, gave my life away, give all your info to the bank, and 9 years later, here I am, still having fun putting out 2 videos a week.
So now that you've retired, you now never been so busy.
Yeah, it's been great. I've had a nice 3-week lull, which has been really nice for your hands to not be cracked and broken. And
I hear that.
now it's starting to come in again.
I hear that. I have started my 5-minute timer because I think Steve has tried to get into the basement. So I have started the timer. My alarm just went off to say someone's in the basement. So someone who needs no introduction at all. For those of you that doesn't have Musty One, you must be living under some kind of rock on another planet. Please welcome to the stream, my good friend Musty. A little bit about yourself, Musty.
Just been a rancher for my whole life, and always was just passionate about it, and from then continued on to I never even wanted to get into YouTube. It was just more friends sharing videos, and people seem to like it, so I just keep going.
Fantastic. That's what we like to hear. Good. I've got this strange. You ever get this smell in your workshop when you got something burning?
My channel.
I've got that smell. You think that's not quite right. So I might just have to.
The volume of subscribers, Nick, isn't it?
Bree comes back in the shop 3 times a week and goes, "Something's burning.
Something's on fire.
Something's on fire." And our
I-
shop is like, probably about half a mile away as the crow flies from the city compost that's always on fire.
I've got that burning smell. I might have a little look in a minute.
Fire makes ratings.
Mick, did your subscribers just go up by another 1,000?
Musty just says fire makes ratings. Yeah, cheers, that much appreciated. that really helps. What about who we've got next in the line here? We've got the Terrell team. Obviously, no introduction needed, but there he is, the main man himself and team. A little bit about yourself, guys. Where you're from? What you've been up to?
We're from Podunk, Indiana, and we do how-tos on home dentistry. We teach you how to fix your teeth. That's our channel. That's what it's about.
That's exactly what it's all about, and a fantastic channel, and definitely an entertaining channel without a doubt. It's absolutely brilliant to have you up on the old streamer, boys. 65 forward. Nice to have you on there. Good to be here. About yourself, buddy boy.
They're showing people.
What's that?
A little bit about yourself. 65 forward.
A little bit about myself.
There's some
I don't
background.
I've been wrenching forever. I started YouTube. I wanted to show the stuff that there was no information on the web about, and so I started showing some unique and vintage machinery, and did a lot of carburetor repair videos, and now I'm just do garage hacks mainly, just crap you can make your garage better and life easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that. And some of your hacks that you put out there, a bit like your shop heater. I know that James already mentioned it. Making a shop heater is absolutely fantastic. For guys and girls that get real cold temperatures, you've done a fantastic job there.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, super cool. We've got 805 Road King. He's sitting there yakking away. There he is.
Interrupting everybody.
A little bit.
Mike came over. I got to move this way. There you go. Yeah, me and Mike are supposed to do something this afternoon, but Mick went and changed the times on us here, so that's why he's here. But anyway, about me and Mike, my buddy Mike and me. I got started by accident on YouTube. I think my nephew made the channel for me, and I just started putting crap up of the nieces and nephews, and then just started putting up little stuff. And then when me and Mike hooked up, we started developing and inventing all these little engines and stuff, and it just went on from there. So.
Fantastic. Let me just bring you down off of there, and who we got up at top? James, as your we're going line of rotation. James, I'm going to drop you down, James.
Absolutely fine. You drop me down. No worries at all, mate. Absolutely fine.
And just sit tight. I'll give you a shout when it's time to come back, buddy boy. Okay.
No worries. Perfect.
Cool. Because I've got Steve.
Oh,
I think
you can drop us down, mate. You can drop us down because. Oh, look at that! There's
good taste.
Magic hammer, Bruce. Yeah, you can drop us down, Mick.
Well, this hammer is not magic. It doesn't qualify as magic, but it's close.
Yeah, it looks the same.
So 805, you're going to drop down for a bit and come back a little bit later on.
Yeah. Me and Mike have a little bit. And then how do I get back? How do I tell you I'm back? Just
There will be a link in the comment section on the stream. There'll be a link in there. Just hit the link and come straight back on up.
All right.
All right,
See
buddy.
you when we
I'll
get
catch you
back.
later on.
You're
cool.
Enough of this.
Enough of this.
Right, there goes 805. I'm going to put the the stream back out, and then James can come on back up, and I think Steve will be lurking somewhere in the side. Done Terrell. The Mower Medic. There you go, Mr. Mower Medic. There you are, buddy boy. A little bit. Oh no, you're absolutely well. And thank you very much for that $100 super chat. That will go very nicely in the old back skyrocket. Beautiful. I shan't tell Mrs. P. I doubt she's actually watching, so that'd be one for the old pot. That'd be lovely. A little bit about yourself, Mr. Medic.
Well, I'm from North Texas, around the Dallas area. I'm about 30 minutes east of there. And kind of like most of y'all, I've been wrenching pretty much all of my life. And it's just progressed to, when I first started my channel, I wanted to take the equipment that I got in my hands that was destroyed. I mean, burn up and show the world, carnage. But I ended up, deciding, that's all well and good, but hey, I can put videos out there that I can show people how to fix this stuff. And it, from about 2011 on, it's been downhill from there. YouTube actually emailed me and wanted me. He was like, "Hey, you got a couple of videos out that are doing fairly well. Hey, here's a link. Click on it, and we'll give you a little bit of this stuff for your videos." Friend. So that's my story, and I love doing YouTube. I try to put a video a day out, and man, it's awesome. I love it, and I love every one of y'all.
Yeah, there you go. See, the flavour I'm getting is there's a lot of love for what we all do, no matter on what scale it is, whether it be just wrenching on a small engine or something a bit bigger. We all enjoy getting down and dirty and sort of getting into it, and a bit of quiet time sometimes in the workshop is what's needed. Speaking of quiet time, please welcome to I don't know what hat he's got on today. Please welcome to my stream and my very good Canadian drinking buddy, Steve's Small Engine Saloon.
Hey, Steve.
What's up, dog?
Steve.
Oh yes, look at that, Steve.
Oh, Lord. What a
pretty sweet, eh?
What a fantastic.
You got the new one, Steve.
I'm just. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Steve. Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, because I'm trying something new with the headphones, so I don't get feedback.
Well, it seems to be working.
Perfect. Look at that one. I'm just representing today, so you got to see that one.
What's that? 2 seconds.
Kenny.
Where are you?
Kenny
Small Engine Repair. There he is, otherwise known as Mr. Mow It All now. Kenny Small
That's
Engine
right.
channel. Go and check out Kenny. I don't know where. I think Bob's gone for a Burton. Yeah, Bob's gone for a Burton, so we don't want to advertise that too much. So a little bit about his. Oh, he's back. Here comes Bob. Are you back, Bob? Are you comfy? Oh, that's my medic. I don't want one. Bob, you're actually muted. Mate, your microphone's muted, buddy.
It is.
There he is. A little bit about yourself, Bob. What you've been up to and where you're from and what have you.
Okay, Mick. First of all, it's just awesome to be here. A lot of awesome people on the panel. I've learned a lot just from everyone on the panel. Everyone has a really good channel, and it's always cool to watch everyone and see how they do things. I am from Eastern Pennsylvania, about an hour north of Philadelphia. Job-wise, I'm a shop teacher, so I do that full-time. And I do the YouTube thing in the garage, kind of part-time. I own a small engine shop that I run. I've been doing that for about 4 years and building a pretty good customer base with that, keeping busy. I do a lot of repairs outside of small engine stuff. I do woodworking, some construction stuff, and even have like pool videos. But I'm interested in everything. So It's cool to be here. Thanks for hosting this, Nick.
Oh, yeah. Some people get a bit nervy when they have these channels up here. I feel right at home, because everyone's just a normal, down to earth person, and well, most people are normal. But there are one or two of them do that. Some are a different side of the axe, but yeah, I hear what you're saying. And a little bit from yourself, Steve-O, my last bloke in. A little bit about yourself, Steve. I heard you typing away on your typewriter there, like on your keyboard, like an elephant was standing on it.
No, that wasn't me. I heard the same thing, but it wasn't me. I don't know how to type.
So, where are you from, Steve-O, and what have you been up to?
I live on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada,
Fantastic.
And what have I been up to? As little as possible.
Good for you, Steve.
That's not necessarily
wife
true,
work?
because we did notice just the other day you had a certain celebrity in your workshop just the other day, learning about chainsaws.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was 3 months in the making to make that come to fruition. Yeah, that was cool.
It was super cool.
Come on, Bruce. Come on.
Bruce is doing a balance thing. So the next part of the stream, you guys and girls can just sit and chat amongst yourselves whilst I pick out some comments where people are obviously going to be asking questions. Just try and keep the questions you have as quick as you can. Otherwise, people just say, no, I'm not going to answer it, and that'd be the end of it. So I know I did see one question in there, first of all, which I think was for you, Musty. And it says, Musty, do you now do YouTube full time?
Mostly. I say mostly full time. I have some other stuff that I do that I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I understand. I do something else part time as well, which involves dancing for money. But that's like a different story altogether. I'm not going to get involved in that.
That's why it's so confident in front of the camera.
That's why it's so cool. Yeah, that would be definitely it. If you've got a question
for a brass pole.
If you've got a question for these guys and girls, just put their name in at the beginning of it, or the @Steve Small Engines, or whatever you got, and then I can pick them out. It's a bit easier. Steve Small Engines, your T-shirt is awesome. Where did you get it from? Heart. That's from Hayes Machinery. I'm getting rid of that comment straight away.
I got this T-shirt from Musty One. Yeah.
Pate's performance.
Speaking about Musty One, I do have to say this. Musty, I am so happy that you came back on this year. Been waiting to see you again. Love your videos, man. You are so easy to listen to. I just love your videos, man.
It's funny because I like when I'm editing the videos, I'm like, who would want to watch this? And all right.
It's funny that you think like Musty. I think exactly the same when I put a video out. I don't think I'd even watch my own videos, to be fair.
Every time I tell my wife, like I'll do a video, she's like, how did that one do? And I'll say, I go, this one sucks. She say that about every one of them. So yeah.
I
gotta say, I might have been a little bit disrespectful because I think everybody on this panel, as well as many other people, are awesome YouTubers and everything. So I didn't mean to just pick Darren out. Or your name's Darren, right?
It is.
Yeah. So Musty One. I think everybody's awesome. So just got to clear that up.
Musty, about I don't know. It was probably early in the summer. Bree was showing me one of your videos, and I had never seen one of your videos before. I'd never come across you, and you were messing with a Husqvarna chainsaw, and she was watching you, and she said, watch this guy, and I watched you, and before I knew it, I was just kind of hypnotized into it. And she said, what is it about him? I said, you know what it is? It's like your buddy talking to you while you're hanging out at your house. He just has a conversation during and it's really brilliant how simple it is. But it is, you just have a conversation with people. And so it's like your friends chatting with you while you're hanging around at your own garage working on something. It's really neat. You got a really neat channel.
and on the other side of listening and it being understanding, you know, very easily. There's a question there from Ronnie. Terrell, can we hear your British accent again, mate? I'm in the UK.
Yes, you can. Here I am. Hello, Jolly-o. How's everything over there? Have you got lots of bits and bobs?
Bits and bobs.
I have a
Bits
question
and
for
bobs
Terrell.
and happy as Larry.
I thought it was just Mick and me.
That's
Oh, just
exactly.
I mean, Bob, you know.
Mick, I thought it was just me and you who are from the UK, but no, look, there's some more. Look.
It would appear that, but Terrell's bloodline does stretch slightly further than the pond, is what I'm guessing.
Can I ask Terrell a question? I gotta say something.
Right.
Just outside of Podunk.
Terrell, how did you come up with that fireside chat, man? That's brilliant.
Oh,
Yeah.
Service bulletins.
Yeah, you look back in some old Briggs and Stratton manual that it says it's okay to whack on the side of the crankshaft with a ball peen hammer, and you're sitting there quite nice like that, and you got your blanket on and your thing and your.
I think it's awesome too.
It's really.
I love that.
Yeah, that's because we had those manuals, and I was looking through them. And they had these service bulletins, and I started reading them, and I thought, how can we present these? And I thought, well, we should do like a fireside chat type of deal.
Is it kind of a slight against some of the armchair mechanics that are out there as well?
No.
Okay.
It's just, thought, the smoking jacket in the fireplace.
It's hilarious.
It is good.
It goes back to in Chicago, they used to have the Fraser Thomas on WGN Channel 9, and he used to do the some kind of classic movies he would do, and he would do something like that. So it's kind of a take on that.
It's almost a David Attenborough thing,
Right.
And it's actually a green screen in my front room, funnily enough, is what we're using. Question from Ryan. Steve-O, I take it you're drinking. What beer are you drinking?
Speaking of, I'll be right back.
Well, that's actually why I was a little late today, because I heard in the previous chat somebody said, Steve, you need to do a beer run. And I went, holy shit, I actually do need to do a beer run. BRB. That's my staple. It's just Lucky Lager. Sarah loves Lucky Lager. Sarah loves Lucky Lager. No, she doesn't.
Terrell, what do you think about Musty using your cup for draining gas out of carburetors?
Oh, I think that's great. That's free advertisement. That's wonderful. If he had a Musty One mug, I would do that. I'll just get some tape, on my mug, and put Musty One on there.
I was expecting that.
Scott Keller reckons that Musty must own his own insurance company for some of the vehicles that he drives. Just trying to go through something. Feel free to chat amongst yourself. Try and get some of his comments up.
I've got a question for the panel.
Go on, James.
How many of you have worked for a dealership? I know, Steve, you've worked for a dealership previously, haven't you? How many of you come from a dealership background, or have you all like self-taught, or are you, obviously Taro, your brother is obviously a dealer.
Yeah, my brother, he worked for somebody else, and in 1978, he bought at the age of 21, he bought a shop from a guy that was going to retire, and he didn't know anything about. Well, I mean, he knew a little bit, but he bought it, and he's still in business today. So, and then I worked for him.
Yeah,
that's the year Mick was born.
That's the year I was born. I am the youngest pup up here. It's as simple as that. There's no getting around it.
No.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Wow.
I heard earlier you're 43.
Don't go telling me you're younger than me. I'm not having that. I'm not having that.
Hey, Mick. Hey, Mick. Guess how old she is, Mick. I dare you.
Don't dare.
He knows. She was on the live the other night.
For me to guess her age, it's a very, very simple thing, and I can't offend her. She wouldn't even dare.
I would never be
back.
offended.
I reckon she's 47. There you go. She's not
26.
She's not going to challenge it. She's not going to say anything about it. I think I'm bang on the money.
Don't I look great for 52?
No, my daughter is going to be 42 next week.
Yeah.
You're
So I could be Bruce's daughter.
So Bree, you're younger than me, and Jeremy, are you younger than me as well?
I don't know. It depends on the month, I guess. We're both born in '78.
Well, you tell me the month.
Let's try October.
Yeah. I'm younger than you, brother.
Oh.
Yeah,
I said
yeah.
780.
You're older than him, man.
780.
He doesn't turn 43 till October. We know. You know, your birthday is the day after mine.
Well,
isn't that awesome?
It definitely is, and don't forget we've got one of the oldest people on the stream. Slippers, of course, is 85 years old. About a doubt. He's 85. He's older than three of us put together.
He wants to know
kind of lonely.
He wants to know if the lower lady is single.
Yeah.
He wants to know if what the lawnmower lady's single, Stella.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she is.
She asked the same question, didn't she?
Maybe maybe we can get some kind of blind date with like Meals on Wheels to sort them out, something like that. That'd be good, right?
Depends.
Got a question there for Musty. Musty, how do you feel about what your mum and dad say about your achievements with your camper and stuff? So yeah, so it's a bit personal, Musty, but you don't have to answer. You don't want
to. I just kind of. They didn't know I was recording. I held the camera down to my side when they had that. I wasn't sure whether I was going to go put that up or not, but it was very heartfelt what they said. So I was kind of glad that I was able to capture that moment. And for those who haven't seen it, it was just as I was leaving my parents' house in Florida, I was taking a VW bus back home that I gave them about 10 years ago. And I traded them in for a more modern car, a Sequoia. And my parents were just saying goodbye and saying thank you for who I turned out to be, I guess, and that kind of stuff.
No.
That's a no then. Slippers, no, you're going to grow old. That's all there is to it. Who's older, Slippers or Uncle Andy?
Slippers.
Slippers is older than Uncle Andy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Uncle Andy's kind of old, though.
Yeah, Uncle Andy's kind of old, but he's not that old. Not as old as me. I'm the oldest guy in the town.
Yeah, cool. Mick, did you fix that smoking quantum? The smoking quantum is now a non-starting quantum, and I think that'll be the culprit. The head gasket, I think is done. So I got to get a new head gasket for that. It's one of them ones where it started fine and then it didn't want it, and then it's every time you turn it off, it's just blowing white smoke straight out of it. And on startup and when it's running, it's good as gold. But every time you turn it off, white smoke every single time. So yeah, I'm gonna go head gasket then valves or somewhere in there. So whilst the questions are coming through, what about Christmas, guys? Because we've all had a bit of a tough year, more than others. Obviously, you've now got Biden in charge of you guys. So that makes it even harder for you guys. What about Christmas for you guys? Bruce, what does Christmas look like for you, mate? Are you going to have a quiet one? Is it going to be a sunny one? Is it going to be what's it going to be?
Well, that little petri dish, my great niece is going to come by and probably give me another cold. She's 1.5 years. She goes to daycare, gets colds, and brings them to me. And then her mom and dad are going to be here, and we got lots of young people coming, which is really nice. Love the young people to come.
Yeah, it's
going to be seven plus the baby for supper.
It's what makes Christmas. 65 Ford, is your dog a cattle dog?
Yep, it's an Australian cattle dog.
It is.
There you go. Australian cattle dog. There you go. What about you, Musty? Christmas with the parents, without the parents, chilling out at home. What are you up to?
Very quiet. It's I think we're gonna go to camp and spend it there. It's snowing right now, so hopefully we still get in there. We'll see what happens, but that's our plan right now. That, and we're just gonna do a ride, check out all the lights.
Okay, so camp, is that like a place where a lot of kids go, or is that just a camp like you got a little house in the trees?
Exactly. It's a camp in the middle of nowhere on a pond. So
A
no
bit
power,
like,
outhouse.
a bit like Grampy. It was a channel called Grampy's Workshop. He's got a camp, but I think he's actually on skids in Canada, and he tows it around, and then he park up near the lake and spend a couple of months down there and what have you. A bit like that, I suppose.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Question there for Terrell and team. Do you actually pay Elskins to work for you?
No, he doesn't actually work for me.
That's not what he said about an hour and a half
No.
ago.
Oh, he's a liar.
He just turns up 5 days a week.
He's a local kid that I've known, since he was in grade school, and he's got a lot of stuff that we trade back and forth with. So yeah, he hangs out here a lot.
He helps out here and there.
You might as well say he works here as much as he hangs out. But
he may be slightly delusional then, because that's not what he said to me earlier on the stream. He was, he's like, I'm managing director. I'm in charge of a YouTube
he
channel.
runs the whole show.
Well, yeah, if you talk to him, he's running the show.
right, he's running the show, really.
Except,
what about you, 65 Ford? What does Christmas hold for you, buddy?
Endless neighbors car repairs. And blower repairs.
Absolutely no time for drinking or nothing at all. Then is that serious?
There's no
really?
time for fun.
My word! But one of the last videos I saw of you was you trying to drive down the road with your car still tied to a tree, trying to get the chassis straight. That's the last time I saw you, Hank.
I did.
Have you still got that old
driving
chicken? Oh, I gotta ask, have you still got that old chicken?
I do have a 12-year-old chicken. One.
Wow.
12 years old?
I got chickens thinking they'd last, for the kids. I got them thinking they'd last 4 or 5 years. Nope.
Yeah.
They just keep living and living.
I know, man.
It's a mistake. Don't get chickens.
No, I want
Goats are much better.
Bree wants chicken so bad, and I grew up with chickens, and I'm like, there ain't no way.
I think
Goats are much better, aren't they, Mick?
Yeah, definitely. I think that, yeah. Cheers, James. I think there's some kind of A&A group you can go to about chicken love and whatever. You can sort yourselves out in that. So that's a different kind of story. Question there for Terrell and team. Hey, Terrell, fixes all. When are you going to repair that little 2-stroke snowblower?
I think he means the snow boy.
yeah.
That long. Yeah, we're gonna do that one soon, but we want to fix it and we want to use it when it's done, but we haven't gotten any snow. People are actually still using their lawnmowers right now.
Yeah. I'm hearing that. It's the same over here. We're well into December and there's still grass growing, and we've not had one good hard frost yet down on the south coast, but it's still being cut.
Yeah, we got the leaves. The leaves fell late, so people are still picking up their leaves, and we still got a lot of tractors to fix. And I think I got one snowblower to work on.
Really, that's mad.
My brother had 200 come into his shop, and we had like 10.
That's absolutely mental. Question from Mark to Musty. I think he's on about the pork chops on the side of the head. What happened to them?
I was wondering the same thing.
I was cleaning up the beard part of it, and I kept clipping one side of it a little too much, and then the other side, and before you know it, they were gone.
because
what do you use as a rag now, Musty?
because come on, because last year they were serious. They were proper professional pork chops, and I think at one point they were actually causing static going on. But
Just grab one out of the box, Musty.
You got to grow it where you can.
I wish I was old enough.
To be perfectly fair, I'm in no position to talk at all. I cannot even comment on that at all.
That's where you can smell the fire, Mick.
Hey?
That's where you can smell the fire.
Yeah, more than likely.
Hey, I got a question for Junior.
Going off like so
Junior.
Yeah,
I caught the last part of your live earlier today.
Yeah.
And I've never seen you go live before it. And I just came in late and you were already just wrapping up.
Yeah.
Is that the first time you ever gone live?
I did like 3 different ones on the different platforms, Instagram, did one on Facebook. I did one on YouTube. And then at the end of the YouTube one, Slippers showed up, so I had to go real quick. I was like, crap.
It's funny. It's funny you say that because
Slippers. Really appreciate that.
Elskins was also saying that he was the one behind the technical mind behind that to make sure you got that set up right. That's just what he said. You can watch it back and play back. That's what I'm telling you.
Well,
That's what he said.
liars do. They lie.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that kid.
No, he's got a lot of knowledge about this old stuff. I'm really not into old tractors. I'm into more motorcycles and mini bikes. But we're doing more and more of the old stuff. But yeah, he's very knowledgeable about all.
Knowledgeable.
Yep, that's what I said.
That's what he said. That's what he said. I hope it's not your teeth falling out. Someone wants to know where Musty is from, America, in the well.
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Elskins is just a pest, apparently.
Don't hold that against me.
You got that right, Dewey. I'm with your brother.
Colin K says, "Hey Terrell, where is little Johnny today? Is he making an appearance?"
Little Johnny, oh yeah, he's with his grandpa
Right,
Gary.
his grandpa.
You guys like that little Johnny character?
Yeah, he kind of cool.
Yeah.
Question there for Musty. When we get the orange Ford? I
knew this was coming. So
yeah, well, it happened.
It's all done. No, just kidding. So the problem with the orange Ford is I suffer from migraines. To try and weld makes the migraines much worse.
Oh yeah.
So that is why I've had to take a break from it. When I get that under control, I'll try to get back on it. I want to get it done. I really want to get. It's almost there, but the welding is killing me. So I weld a little bit here and there. Where you guys see me welding a lot before, not so much anymore. That's the story with the orange truck.
Well, there you go. Okay. That's the story behind the orange truck. What about you, James? What's Christmas got in store for you, buddy?
Well, I was going to go up to Sutton and pick up a load of cylinder mowers this week, but apparently someone's already had them and gone and never to be seen again. But some plans just don't come to fruition, do they?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. That's got absolutely nothing to do with it.
Like you're stolen.
I've got no idea what you're talking about, James. I've no idea at all. And they weren't a Christmas present. I paid good money for them. But if you are leaving your dealership, James, to go and look for stuff, please feel free to let me know when you're going, and I can have a look at your dealership whilst you're out. So what are you up to, James? Christmas Day?
Off to the in-laws, which is always really good. Yeah. Looking forward to
that. You're not selling that to me any way, shape, or form. It sounds like we're off to the in-laws. That'd be really great. I'm looking forward to it. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, no, but no, lots to do before that. We've got another week of work yet. We're open till the day before Christmas Eve, so close Christmas Eve then. And,
okay.
Yeah, good time
cool.
off.
Got a question there, a bit of a random one. For anybody, how can you get anything done without a spark plug necklace?
No, he's right. I know I can't.
Torch. Right. You should all have one.
Do I get things done?
I'll send you each a free spark plug necklace.
Do I get things done?
All for $9.99.
It's free. Just
Work on diesel. Good question, John. Please read out. I can't see where John's question. I'm trying to get through them. Terrell, where's the hams? Are you on the hams, Terrell?
I've been told to by Carla to cool it with the hand.
When do you ever want to listen, Terrell?
But I do have one.
Hey, I just want to take a second and give a shout out to Cameron out in Dallas, Georgia, for sending us this gift for Christmas.
Fantastic. Look at that.
Thanks, Cameron.
And for a 70.
He's 6 years old.
And he made me a nice Christmas ornament.
Yeah, he also sent that ornament too. Thanks, Cameron. If you're watching.
Yeah, pretty
fantastic.
Cool. Dude, now I want to ask a question to everybody.
Go on.
Can I ask a question?
You can ask whatever you like.
Do y'all get a lot of, you're all on YouTube and you're, somewhat famous, all of us, right? Do you get a lot of visitors to your shop wanting to meet you?
No
Not
comment.
yet.
I do.
I'll go first. Obviously, I'm nowhere near on a caliber, shape, or form. But I did have this. I've been spotted in the shop. Some go, oh my god! And I went to a bit like the GIE this year, but the UK version. Someone pretty much ran straight into me. Oh my god! All that sort of stuff. I do get some of that, but I had a bloke turn up this summer with a broken lawnmower. That there was absolutely nothing wrong with it whatsoever. I mean, it was running A1, doing what it should be. And he made me change the plug, do the pull cord, sharpen the blade. And Mrs. P was like, this is getting embarrassing, And I think all he wanted to do was just rub shoulders. That's all he wanted to do. But that's about as far as it goes for me. But you guys and girls, you some of you guys must get stalked, I would have thought.
Bruce, you get fans that come and visit you?
I had a guy phone me from. Somehow he got my phone number. It was back when my last name was on the channel, right? And he came all the way up from Houston, Texas. He has family north of here, and he stopped in for the full afternoon, and we visited and had a great time. And he was just as excited to be in my. I think he thought my shop was bigger, but it's just a double car garage. We had a wonderful visit, and quite often I get requests, but then people realize that I'm, 5,000 miles from New York, and they go, "Oh, okay."
What
about something when someone comes to visit?
What about you, Bob?
Steve even gets.
Bob, do you get visited by people? He's moving.
Steve gets stalked by celebrities, don't you, Steve?
Yeah, I'm charging up this thing. Anyhow, I have met a few people that recognize me from YouTube, and generally I'm wearing my shirt. And I've had some people actually, I get a lot of calls from people asking questions. So sometimes, it's like, I don't know if calls are coming in because most people call me on their cell phones. So where I live, I get calls that might say New York, California. It doesn't matter because people live in this area but keep their same cell phone number.
Right.
You never know if you're going to have people from YouTube calling you, and it's a lot to take all the calls and answer questions. I mean, I'm sure, Terrell, you must have people calling you, asking you all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah.
I think for a question, a sort of a fire back question for Terrell and team. Obviously, I would assume that you don't wear all your normal day-to-day clothes that you are now when you're not doing what you normally do on YouTube. Is it a question of when people sometimes just turn up and say, we've come all the way from Texas? Do you have to run into the wardrobe and get your hat on, put your beard on, and stick your teeth in, or what is it?
No, we give them a little tour, and then we always ask them if they want to get a photo with me. It depends, and a lot of it has to depend on how busy we are when they do show up.
Yeah.
So if they have time, to hang out, we tell them, if you can hang out a little bit, we'll spend some time with you and take some pictures. And then I go and I put everything on, and then they laugh, and I come jumping out. Who's here to me? Like one guy's name was Ferdinand Fight, and I said, "Who wants to fight? Who's here to fight?"
Hey, Mick.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm glitching really bad. Everything's glitching for me. I want to go restart my laptop.
Right,
so if you want to drop me down, bring somebody else up. I got to go restart this thing because it's monkeying with me.
All right, buddy. No worries. Bree, what was you about to say? You about to say something?
Well, I am definitely not to the caliber that the rest of the panel is, which I feel honored to be on right now, because obviously y'all aren't getting the same fans I am because they want to see my feet. For real. they
Flippers, you were the same, didn't you?
want to see.
That's kind of weird, Bree.
I'll get that over.
It's not a lie. It's
sort
really
of That's sort of borderline freaky. You know, those sort of people, you need to make sure you got CCTV and possibly a taser going on. You know, that's what you need to be doing for that. Unless you got something that stands out like 6 toes, I wouldn't get my socks off for no one. Do you know what I mean? So
I don't have 6 toes, and I don't get pedicures or manicures. It's very odd to me. I don't know why, but obviously I'm guessing y'all don't get the same people.
there is one way around that, Bree, and what you could do is just do your videos with a pair of Micks mowers, limited edition sliders. That way, everyone gets to see your toes, and they won't ask in future. You could do that.
I actually do wear flip flops in most of them during the summertime, and everybody's like gets on to me about protecting my feet. But
yeah,
I work in flip flops, so I don't care.
What about you, Musty? When you're out and about, and I'm guessing you maybe you visit a few sort of vintage shows or go to that sort of stuff if that's your interest. You know, where your channel goes if there's a particular show in your area. Is that somewhere where you'll get noticed, or do you get noticed down the local grocery, or what?
Tractor Supply is probably the place I get the most. I'll be at a Tractor Supply and somebody will walk up to me. That or like a Home Depot. But yeah, the shows, you know, because that's what you expect, because it's like-minded people. But for some reason, Tractor Supply seems to be the the location where people come around the corner and say hi.
So is it a thing, right, guys? Because you know, obviously, I think I first got noticed in, which is Tesco's, which is like a big supermarket over here in the UK, and someone actually hunted me down in aisle 6, which I think was pasta and cooking sauce aisle. And then, oh my God, you're Micks Mowers. I watch all your videos. And I just thought, weirdo, you know. You know what? Because I am just a normal, average Joe, and I don't portray or hope I don't come across as anything else. So, is it a question of when someone actually said to me, right? Here's the thing, right? This is mad, and you're gonna laugh. Well, I think you will. Someone Instagrammed me about 2 months ago and said, I can't say too much, but because they might be watching. They said someone in my family would really, really like to have a signed photograph of you. Now, I was like, I don't know what is that about. So I did Mrs. P got a camera out, took a photograph of me, giving it the old that sort of thing, and I signed it and sent it off. And I just thought that's really weird, but to me that's bizarre. You know, Terrell, you do signed photographs, don't you? I believe
I sign a lot of them every week. Every week,
really.
We Jeremy, sell a lot of merchandise. We sell a lot.
Jeremy, what's your thoughts on that? Have you ever signed something before as an autograph, or are you just going to think about it?
Hello, are you there,
Jeremy?
Perfect.
I'm on Bree's feet.
As Musty said, Tractor Supply, and that was my first. I was just in the nuts and bolts, and this guy turned around the corner at the nuts and bolts at Tractor Supply, and he said, "Oh, aren't you the mower guy on YouTube?" I was like, "Yeah, man, that's cool." Shook my hand, told me where he lived, and we're in the same town. And that was cool. So, but as far as you know, people coming to my shop, no, I kind of. There's none of that going on yet.
It's weird.
And the guys you work with are like they see you every day.
Oh yeah, they don't even they're clueless because I don't know. It's kind of weird.
It's weird.
I haven't had strangers come to my shop looking for me, but I have had my regular customers that have come across my videos on YouTube when they were looking up whatever they need to repair and come and buy parts from me. So that's pretty awesome.
Oh, you wait till it happens. It's weird. I can't figure it out. I just don't get it. What about you, 65 Ford? Did you get that a lot?
Yeah, I get. Usually people just shout out 65 Ford, like in Costco's parking lot or something, or approach the stores as neighbors that live around me don't know me. 30 houses down or something. As I'm walking by, they'll just shout out 65 Ford, and then we'll get to talking. So I get shout out quite a bit.
It's a really good question, Terrell. It's something. It's something that I suppose I longed for is to be popular or to be separated from other people for what I'm trying to achieve. But when it actually happened, I was like, man, this is crazy. You know, especially in the pasta and sauce aisle, I was not expecting it. You know,
At least it wasn't
how that sort of
pharmacy.
stuff happens.
You know, Mick, I know another. Actually, she's on Facebook, and she has almost 1 million followers, and she is trying to back away from it. She works. She has a real job, you know, that is a acquaintance of ours. And one time, you know, a few months ago, she was talking to me about Breeze Channel, and she said, "What you got to understand, Ron, is this isn't the amount of people that know your wife. There are hundreds of thousands of people who know who your wife is." And because she was telling me she goes on vacation and people all the time are grabbing her, you know, and asking her, "Hey, can we get a picture?" And she said it was fine until finally it got to a point where, like, you know, we just want to get in the canoe and go is what we want to do.
Yeah.
And the only thing that ever happens to me, though, is they're like, "Hey, aren't you married to her?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." "Yeah." "Can you get out of the way so I can talk to her?" That's all I ever get.
It's crazy. I can't fathom it. I had a bloke at Saltex, which is like the GIE. He actually came up to me with his son, and I think he actually pushed his son sort of forward as an excuse. Go on. And he said, "Can I have a photograph? It would make my son's day." I was thinking, that photograph's not for him, is it? That's a photograph for you. It's weird. James, are you experiencing stardom?
I had the same bloke as you, Soltex.
Oh, did you? I think he came to me first. I don't know what that says.
But no, we've got a public shop. You know, some of you guys have as well. So we get people coming all the time, and they mention it, but we haven't had, shall we say, stalkers yet. But it might come. Josh commented just now saying Josh on our channel was in the chat, and he's going to get lots of fans, I think, coming in the shop, seeing him and his beard, which could happen.
It's weird,
That's the one.
It's weird. I mean, is this something, you know, that you guys and girls ever thought would happen? You know, it's like you say, you know, you 630pm, you're doing little videos, hacks around the workshop, this, that, and the other, and all of a sudden your channel takes off, which is fantastic news. And people start to notice. Is that something you actually anticipated seeing happening, or what?
Well, it's definitely a plan. I mean,
So,
I don't know.
You have to start your business.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I don't understand it myself. I do follow certain people in certain celebrity circles, but I don't sort of mark up them and demand a photograph or a selfie and that sort of stuff. I mean, but people like, go on.
When I went and delivered that ride-on to Colin Fairs,
yeah,
you know, I got to say I was a little bit starstruck when I got there, and I didn't think I was going to be that, you know, and
He was
so I was
probably
quite
starstruck to you.
Yeah, I think he's completely forgotten my name already.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But no, it's funny when you meet someone that big and I didn't think anything of it until I got there, and I was like, sugar, you know. So it's I didn't stalk him to sell him a ride on, obviously.
So
But I have got a feet picture.
You're talking about Colin Farrell, the actor?
No, Colin Fairs, the YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were talking about Colin Farrell.
Yeah, that's right.
Jason Gardner's got a good little question there for someone that applies to. Have you guys found that your channels have actually helped your businesses?
Yeah.
My
We get a
channel
lot of
is my business.
we get a lot of people bringing stuff to us to have us fixed.
Yeah.
They'll say, "I watched your video on how to fix this," and I can't do it. I can't.
So they bring it to
So
us.
they bring it to us. To
But
have
we
us
try not to cross promote the two or anything really. We try to keep it separate, but they still seek you out.
Yeah, and with you guys, Terrell and team, do they tend to hunt one out more than the other? So, you know, is it that Terrell takes sort of presence, or do they sort of come in for slippers only? Oh, so someone's got YouTube running in the background. 805 Roking, have you got your YouTube running, buddy? If you have, just shut YouTube off.
No, we don't.
He's
Okay.
back in. He's
Right,
back.
I shut mine off.
Okay, buddy. So yeah, who gets hunted out the most out of you three, or Carol? Is it Terrell? And
The star. They want the star.
You want this old
No.
washed up guy?
And how does that feel, Junior? Does that sort of cut deep a little bit? Do you have a little
Oh,
solid?
no, that's
solid...
fine. You can have him.
Yeah, he's all yours.
Leave me alone. No, I'm just joking. But yeah.
I don't know.
Junior's just the camera guy.
I'm just. Hey, don't ask me. I just work here.
I'm gonna drop Bruce down just for a minute. He's nipped out, and I've got my oh, he's coming back. Does someone want to drop down for a minute? I've got someone trying to get in the
Drop me down, mate, by all means.
Okay, James. Right on, mate. I'll drop you down 2
Absolutely
seconds, James.
No worries.
I've got someone trying to get in the base. I don't know who it is.
You know, really, we wouldn't want it. We wouldn't want, extra business just because of the channel, because we're usually full most of the time.
Yeah.
And if we had people coming up just wanting, to bring we really can't at the shop. We couldn't do things just for the channel. It'd be impossible for us because we're almost, involved in 3 projects a day anyway. So
There's only 4 of us.
And we don't accept old equipment anymore. There's a lot of things, a lot of brands and everything that we're just not going to deal with it anymore because we're too busy to do that. So that would hamper a lot of what we actually do if that were to happen. So.
That's where old guys like Road King and I got to interrupt. That's where old guys like Road King and I come and take your old stuff away from you and work on it.
Yeah,
I mean, Terrell. I mean, without a doubt. I mean, Terrell does do some fantastic vintage stuff too, and so does Musty. There's still, I think, a massive calling for that vintage equipment, whether it be a car or whether it be just a small engine or something like that. There's a massive call. Do you think? Someone was in a comment section earlier on. Someone was on about battery power, and obviously some of our YouTube channels may have to divert to a different direction to pick that up to progress forward. It'd be easier for some channels than others. But do you think there's always going to be that calling for the vintage stuff to be seen on YouTube, or do you think it's going to fade away? 65 Ford is giving it all that. It looks like he's shaking his head. What do you think?
The only people that like it are the people that fix it. In all honesty, and so I'll continue to like old equipment and continue to fix it for myself. There's no money in it. Everybody that fixes it knows that. Do I think everything is like there was the comment about battery power? Do I think everything's going to battery power? Absolutely. Do I like it? No, but everything's going there, and all the gas-powered equipment we see today is going to be thrown away, and there's going to be the guys on here that save it and kind of just collect it, and we'll die off, and maybe it'll go to the younger generation.
Maybe. I mean, I've
wants to talk.
Go on, Road King.
No, I was just tickling Bruce. That's all.
Okay, righto. Fair enough. I mean, there are some.
We're not that close.
There are some people that just like the sound of which that engine makes. Some would just fire this stuff up like the old hit and miss machines and what have you. Some people just fire it up just so they can hear it, and they may only fire it up once a year. What do you think, Musty? Do you think vintage equipment is still a good thing and what have you? Or
well, I think the quality is so much better on the older stuff that it will last. The stuff that you see today, it's just not going to hold up. It is a throwaway. I mean, there is some stuff that's made decent, but for the most part, it's all junk. And that's where the old stuff kind of comes around. You could literally, how many videos I've taken, I've not put a single part in something that sat for 30 or 40 years and able to bring it back to life just by taking it apart and cleaning it and putting it back together with putting nothing in it. So I think that's, kind of the allure of the old stuff compared to anything that's new. The
new stuff's made out of Tupperware.
Yeah, that's the question I want to ask you guys. What do you like that's new that's being made now? Is there anything out there that you find that has a decent quality to?
Some of the new vending machines are quite good nowadays. I quite like them. That's about as far as it's going for me.
Some of these saws, people ask me about the chainsaws all the time, and I'm like, look, I mean, I can't, and actually I can't tell yet because we haven't been, 30 years down the road yet.
True.
But these new saws are so fast, they're so powerful, they're so light, they're so much easier to use than the old saw, like my 440. My big Magnum, that thing weighs 22 damn pounds. I mean, you carry the thing around. I'm sitting right next to there's a 605 McCulloch sitting next to me. It weighs more than the 440, and they're much slower saws than the new ones today. These new saws, revving 14,000 RPMs are incredibly fast. They're light. The metallology they have in some of these saws is really good, but as far as you take like the push mower and rider engines, oh my god, they're bad. Oh, they're terrible.
What do you think, Bob, with regards to vintage equipment? Because you don't do a great deal of vintage stuff. Generally, your channel seems to be modern day-ish and oldish sort of ride-on stuff. Do you get into the vintage stuff at all? Do you enjoy working on it?
No, I don't enjoy working on it because I'm not used to working on it. So I try not to work on it. I pretty much pick and choose. Now, recently I got in I think it's a 1968 Simplicity tractor that I'm working on, and I don't know, it has some issues. It has an alternator on it, and it's cranking very slow, and it seems like there's definitely some sort of leak in the valves, so it's gonna need like some valve work, and I don't really feel like doing it, but it's here now. I'm a little bit slow right now. So
Can I ask Steve a question?
Boy, I think nothing of tearing a flathead apart.
Go on, Bruce. Go on, Bruce.
Go on, Bruce.
Well, you know what? The older I get, the more I follow this guy down here, because now my latest project is a 1966 100cc home white saw with no decompression. So to start it, it's like a kung fu move. I put a snowblower handle on the cord so I could hold on. And I've only got 3 of those in my body, and then I have to leave the saw again for another day. But I tell you, that thing, when it goes, it's got quality of workmanship. You guys know what I'm saying. Just a beast.
What was your question, Terrell?
Steve, do you? I know Vancouver Island is like real clean. Are there like laws against like old equipment and stuff there? I mean,
no, we're not California.
Do you come across any old equipment to do videos? I know you did one on a boat motor.
Fucking Billy Ray.
Yeah, I did a whole series not that long ago on an old rototiller engine, old Briggs rototiller engine, and I did like a series of different ones because that rototiller engine was completely screwed. Everything on that thing was seized. Everything. Was it cost effective to do that? Absolutely not. Well, but it was so fun to get that thing running again. So fun. I loved it.
Can I drop someone down and bring James back up? It's been 5 minutes. Is that okay? Someone want to volunteer?
Go ahead. I gotta have a sandwich.
Okay, Bruce. Thank you, buddy.
Because we started doing the old stuff because of Musty. Because any other time I just throw that stuff in the garbage, or they got
yeah.
And when we saw that people like that kind of stuff, and then I thought, well, let's get some more old stuff. And then now we got people bringing us stuff all the time. I got a whole yard full of vintage equipment to work on.
Just drive around and find them on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say that.
I don't have time to drive around.
I think it is a bit of an acquired taste, and the reason I like working on some of the older stuff is that you really get to educate yourself. I mean, some of the some of the equipment built. I've got a Dennis real mower over here in my vintage shed, which weighs about 264 kilos. It's a 30-inch cylinder mower with a 600cc Blackburn flathead engine on it. It hadn't been started for about 3 years prior to me picking it up, and within an hour of me working on it, it's got an old crank handle one. I got it running. It damn near tore my whole shed down when it jumped into action, but I got it going. But some of the engineering back then is so over engineered, but yet so simple to sort of understand how the machine was put together, and since 1933, it's still lasting to this day. I don't think it's going to be anything soon that's going to die out. You know, it's a fantastic piece of kit. When you put it up against some of the stuff that Lidl or Audi are producing battery power, it's not going to last no more than 5 minutes out there. You know, so I enjoy it because you can actually educate yourself more by working on some of the older stuff. That's what I like out of it. I've got a passion for it.
Yeah,
You know, I say that I don't. We won't work, but I'm sitting here next to our '76 Camaro, then the '74 454 block that's sitting right next to it. That's gonna. I don't like the sensor cars. I really don't. I can work on them. I don't like them though. They're not as fun as these old engines. They're just not. It's just. They can't generate near the power that the new engines can, but there's just something magical, and they smell right. I don't know if I bet you all understand that. I mean, you build one of these old engines and you put 93 octane in it and start the thing up, and it smells right and it sounds right. It's just, they're beautiful. So
the aesthetics too on this stuff, like even on an old car, you open the hood, it looks nice. It's attractive. Where you open your modern car, there's a big piece of plastic over the center of it. You see nothing but wires and cables.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Yeah, our 68 Cougar that is
nice
just an incredible machine. It is. It's going to be so fun to put back together.
Same with
it's going to be
body styles of the cars too. Looked a lot cooler back in the day.
Yeah, hell
well,
yeah.
they also look different.
Yeah, all of them look the same now. All the
you can't tell
all
the
same
difference
color.
between a Honda and a Jaguar anymore.
Yeah,
so.
exactly that. I was watching 805 Road King of late, and he's taking the smallest bits off of his car door, or of his truck door, and he's making an entire video on just how to do just say putting the rubber seal back in, because it's so much love and attention is going into that truck. When it's done, it's going to look the dog's danglies. It's going to look absolutely beautiful, and you know that truck has had nothing but love thrown at it.
What's fun about the old stuff? I just put the whole front end on that truck yesterday, and the whole front end is only held on by about 20 bolts. Not plastic. Nothing. You can see, bolts, really. Everything you're working on.
Jason, buddy, mate, this is just a guest only, I'm afraid, mate. My basement's already filling up, mate, with people trying to get in and out, my friend.
Ron, you were saying about old big saws and new machinery just now, Mick, when I was off.
Yeah.
And I got to say that, which is the new Stihl 881, which is an absolute powerhouse.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is still made properly. Without a doubt, that is still proper made. So, I think it's going to be a long time before engines are, I think it's still a lot more to come.
How does Echo feel about that?
Echo can't really compete with the Stihl big saws, I don't think. But I don't know.
They're great big ones, No,
not the
I don't think they have anything over an 80 or 90 cc saw. I don't think
you can nearly compete with that though. Nearly.
Yeah.
A question there from a question from Mick. Double wide 6. Are you a professional welder?
Sorry, I'm unmuting this thing. No, but I'm not a professional in anything. All trades, master of none.
They ask the same question, but they say, Terrell, how come you rarely show your welding skills?
Because we ruined too many cameras.
Yeah, I remember that from last year.
Yeah.
It depends on if the video or project requires welding, really, on certain things.
Yeah, we just like to show, we just start welding it and then cut and, kind of move it along.
Yeah.
I think that's where I think that's where I struggle. I like to just turn the camera on and go through the whole process. I mean, I was watching someone's video the other week, and they've done a massive project. In fact, I think it was Mr. Furs, Jason. He's building an underground tunnel going from his house pantry under his lawn to his workshop, and he's got it all framed out underground. And do you know what? He done about 4.5, 5 days work in about 15, 20 minutes. And I think, how the hell do you put that video together, mate? I would have lost patience with that in the first 10 minutes, you know? It's mental. But some of you guys, you put out these videos, and I think you managed to record all of that in 20 minutes and not miss too much of it out. If I don't put the spark plug boot back on in a 30-minute video, I get kicked right around the yard by my subscribers saying, "No, you didn't do that. You didn't do that." You know what I mean?
When you're as big as him, you have people do it for you.
Yeah, I hear that. I don't have
See,
an admin yet.
Colin Stool says he does all of his own editing and all of his filming and editing himself, apparently. But
doing a good job.
you know, we're very lucky. You know, I've got a dealership to run.
Yeah, you got Will too.
But I've got Will to do the editing. So you know, you can't do both. You can't do everything, can you? So it's you know, and he does an absolute cracking job on our editing. So because I kind of would look very, very different if it wasn't for Will. That's for sure.
I've got a question there for Musty from Jimmy C and friends asking Mick, can you ask Musty if he's done anything on a Ford pickup?
He's got one
on a Ford or the. That's the conversation we just had a little while ago with the orange truck. I think it's referring to.
Could be. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just referring to the Ford Econoline truck that we were talking about earlier about welding. I think that's what's referring. So it is where it is still.
Cool. It is where it is. Did we ask Bob? What's your Christmas looking like, Bob? Quiet Christmas at home with just family, or are you going out venturing somewhere?
Well, you ever hear of the Hershey bar, Mick? They have those over there in the UK.
Yeah, we see them. They're quite expensive, though.
Yeah, well, we're taking the kids. They don't know it. We're taking them to. They have Hershey Park, which isn't too far from us, about an hour in Hershey, Pennsylvania. So we're taking the kids there for a light show. That's one thing we're doing because we bought tickets, and I think they expire on New Year's. Hanging out with the family. I'm kind of looking forward to just having some time off work, just taking it easy. Nothing real big, but just chilling.
Okay, it sounds kind of cool. I think we're in a bit of trouble over here in the UK with regards to the certain virus that's flying around. I think we're due to go into another stay at home and do as you're told sort of thing. I think that's happening.
Hey, I got while Bob's unmuted there, I saw a question for Bob. I don't think you guys addressed it yet. Maybe when I was out, I'm not sure. They said, Bob, because you're a high school teacher, a high school shop teacher, what is the one thing that you like teaching the most? I think that's a great question.
Yeah, without a doubt, woodworking. I do woodworking, electronics, computer-aided drafting, woodworking, and I used to do high school, but now I'm middle school. So I like woodworking the best. That's really my specialty.
Cool.
Question for Musty. Mrs. Musty, does she
Who's
enjoy
that?
your hobbies and your work?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
Mrs. Musty, does she enjoy your hobbies and the work that you do within YouTube and that sort of stuff, or is it sometimes a comment at the dinner table?
She likes the fact that she doesn't have to call anybody into the house to fix anything. It's probably the best benefit on her end. And she just lets me do my thing. I've moved it out of my house, so that the yard hasn't been getting taken over as bad as it used to.
Musty, I got a question for you. How do you like having your shop away from the house? I'm sure there's pluses and minuses. How's that going? It's been about 2 years.
I like it. It takes the problem is what I find with the shop is kind of like cooking in a kitchen where you get used to where everything is and how everything is set up and where to go grab stuff. So when you change from one location to another and have to go reset everything up again, especially with filming, where's good, it's not good, where the camera will see and not see. So that took a bit of a learning curve to get into having a new space, and the furnace is making noise in the background here so that's the only part that's a little getting back under control. But as far as the new space, I like it. A lot more room, bigger garage door to get in. I could use a forklift to move stuff around instead of picking it up and down with my hands. I have a lift. I don't have to crawl underneath the ground anymore. So definitely
cool.
It's a benefit. At first I was kind of cautious, but now that I have it, I love it.
How about
Terrell?
sorry,
go,
Nick.
go on. You carry on. You carry on. Yeah, that's why you're here. You asked away.
Mo, you look like you're in a tight space. So I'm just wondering what's the future hold and how is it?
It's a 2-car garage and half of it's filled up with a 65 Ford. So
yeah,
got a whole yard full of stuff. Got 4 or 5 sheds. The wife's mad at me for all my sheds.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Yeah, I hear that. Same story as me.
Yard.
Yeah.
Mick has a cheap shed. It's called a tarp.
Question for Terrell: are we going to see any more of a Palomino?
Yeah. Soon as again, like 65 Ford, the shop here is real small. We plan on adding on to it. That Palomino takes up a lot of space, and again, we are running a regular shop too. So the winter time is the time that we slow down, and I would have that space, but it doesn't seem to be going that way. But yeah, I definitely want to get back on the Palomino and finish it, but it's just a
So we want to take it to Pontiac and beat Frozzy.
Yeah, and beat Frozzy with his powered Palomino.
What's your guys' options on the Aspen fuel question?
What is Aspen fuel?
Opinion, not option, Nick.
I quite like him, actually.
What is my option? I'd like to know what my option is.
I quite like him, Mick.
Is that Aspen fuel? Is that a British thing?
Yeah.
They sent me a Christmas card, so and some goodies.
They didn't send me one yet. Aspen fuel. Aspen fuel is a pre-mixed fuel with stabilizer, and so it's got a shelf life of about 5 years. Is what they recommend.
It's like the VT fuel and all that.
Yeah.
It's an alkylate fuel.
Yeah.
It works.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question real quick. Since there's so many of y'all around the country, can y'all still get avgas? Can you still get blue gas?
Absolutely.
At the airport. Regular gas this morning for $1.55 Canadian, so a liter.
Like $6 a gallon, something like that.
Yeah,
That's well, we convert back to the U.S., so it's probably $4.20 a gallon or something like that.
Wow.
U.S.
For non-ethanol fuel.
Go on, Steve.
And I
That's
test every
cheap.
batch. I got that little thingy majiggy. That
Good. So do I. Yeah.
Test every
That's
batch.
cheap, Bruce.
Yeah, it is.
Got a question there. Some people just don't miss a thing. Musty, what is that white device you wear on your waist?
It's the remote for the shop stereo.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
In between clips, I turn the radio back on, and when we're ready to film again, I just click it back on.
Nice.
People do not miss a trick. There was a question there I saw a minute ago. It said, there it was. It just jumped. Where'd it go? I lost it. The question was, Steve, has Hayes Machinery sent you any red products as of yet?
Yeah, I think you're full of shit, Mick. I don't think that was actually a real question.
Right, I'm going to find it, and I'm going to prove you wrong, and then you can apologize.
Okay. So here's the thing. James, is it my understanding that you are doing a series of videos, M12 Milwaukee versus the M18 Milwaukee, with all different tools?
Yes, we are. Exactly that.
Okay, so I am waiting for the one where he has the impact,
Yeah.
Close your eyes, James. Close your eyes. One of them. But in the M12, I want to see an M12 cannot take off a chainsaw clutch. An old chainsaw clutch that's really hard to take off, and then you take the M18 and the M18 takes it off, but the M12 won't. That's what I want to see, and then I will buy one.
Now,
yeah,
I want to. Yeah, I just seen who wrote that.
Okay. Hey, Mick. I apologize. I am sorry. I am sorry, my friend. I really
Steve,
thought you were setting
this might
yourself
be a
up
really
for
good,
something.
a good panel question. Which has anyone ever found the worst chainsaw clutch to take off in the world? And we'll do the video on whether the M12 or M18 will do it. I got some really old dogs which have been lying around for ages.
It's going to be old. I don't think it matters how big it is, but a big chainsaw that's old that the clutch has been on there for like 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I've got a really old.
And who knows? Maybe the M12 will actually take it off. That's what I want to see. Yeah.
I want to know as well. I want to know which one it does because I got them both here. And that's the big half-inch.
I've never met something that this little guy won't take off with a small engine.
Wicked. What is that? A M12 or 18?
It's a 12. It's impressive for small engine stuff. I mean, I went from just a like an impact quarter-inch impact driver with everything small engine, and I went to this will just destroy anything on a small engine. Take a
That's the difference, Steve. You want this on the end of it, look.
That's my problem. I'll wreck it.
You don't want you want an impact wrench, not an impact driver.
Yes. I don't need one that big. That's good for taking lug nuts off tires and stuff. Right?
No, that's the M12.
Oh, I thought you were showing me like the 3/4 inch one.
No, that's a half-inch there.
Yeah, half-inch. Yeah, sorry.
That's the 3/8.
Yeah. Got a question there, sort of around Robin. How much time does it take to produce a video for each of you? And I think that's generally based upon what it is you're actually recording. If you're going to do a one-parter video on a, I don't know, you tell me. Is it sort of like a 20-minute deal, or or can it take all day, guys?
Okay, so you want me to start with that one?
Hell, Steve, you fire it off.
Okay. The video that I just put out with Sarah Wayne Callies, that one took 3 freaking months to produce that video. Okay. So, and sometimes I can
spend more time with Sarah, Steve.
You were starstruck, buddy.
Oh, good Lord, was I ever. But then some videos that I do, I wake up in the morning and I go, hey, I got an idea for a video, and boom, but by the time I get the video in my head and I go, oh, I can do this, and whammo, 6 hours later, it's up on YouTube. So sometimes they're really quick and sometimes they take a very long time.
Okay, well, what about you, 805 Road King? What about you? Your videos? Because I noticed the other day, I think I'm right, you was actually in your workshop about 1:30 in the morning, doing some work. But that's a crazy time to be working in your shop. Well, I think it is anyway. Sort of, how long does it take you to produce your sort of content?
Well, I usually don't edit anything. Whatever you see is what I film, and I try to keep the videos down in a half hour. It seems like what people like. I guess it's different. Like with Musty, I notice his videos are an hour or more sometimes.
Yeah,
and it depends on what your audience likes.
I think if you can do a start to finish project, then it's okay. But if someone like yourself, where you're taking your truck apart and you're doing sections of it, I suppose it can be a bit easier just to do like a 20-minute video. But for those that are doing, start to finish ones, I suppose you need to be a bit longer, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's tough. It's tough to fit something in a small space. People you lose their attention after about 10 minutes.
To be fair, I think to be fair, I think some of mine lose attention after the first 2.5 minutes. I think on my videos, but well, I know it's different for you, Terrell, because obviously you've got your own person who does your recording for you, does your editing for you, and what have you. So you just turn up pretty much probably late, turn up late, and then get video in, and then you just go home and
videos right there, laying in his lap.
Pretty much.
I tell him, I'll be in my trailer when you're ready. So come and get me. And I'm literally in that mobile home in the back of the shop waiting for him.
Absolutely
It
outrageous.
takes us a full week to do the video from start to finish.
Does it really?
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
We'll film tomorrow. We'll do the filming part of the how-to or whatever, or the sketch. And then Junior, he's Mr. Cameraman.
Who? No.
So he does all the
and editor
all the filming. Him and Slippers, they do all the. They won't let me touch a camera. When I film something with the camera, then they're all mad because I was shaking or I was moving it around.
or you burned it with a welder.
Head off, so they're like, you don't get to touch the camera.
Terrible.
And then he edits it. It takes him, a couple days to edit it, and then, but it usually takes, the full week to put the whole video together.
It's mad. I mean, for me, my content is nowhere near superior in any way, shape, or form. I can do like 4 videos in a day, which is quite simple stuff because I'm obviously just like repairing mowers and stuff, which is not a massive difficulty. But I can do 4 videos in one day. I can get them all edited within a day and a half, and then uploaded within 3 days. I've got like 4 videos in the bank for the first week. I'm good to go. It's weird. What about you, Bob? Is Bob still here? Yeah, there he's here. What about you, Bob? Do you struggle with your video editing time, or?
Yeah, I mean, I have some projects that are real long, some are short. It varies what I'm doing. Most of my videos are edited, so it's not like a musty where you just click the camera and go through the whole job. I'll edit out a lot of that to try and keep the video short and keep people's attention for the most part. But I don't know. It all takes time. I don't know. It's hard to say. Some of the videos could take me an hour of work, and some of them could take me 8 hours. So it just all depends.
And what about you, Bruce? Because I don't want to touch too much on the subject. No, I'm not going to do it to you. Don't worry. I don't want to touch too much on the subject that sometimes your camera angle can be just a little bit obscure to where it needs to be pointing.
What camera?
You've got great knees, Bruce.
He's got one camera angle. That's his back.
Okay.
Love your floor, Bruce.
When I get involved in a trouble, the camera is no longer there, and I'll work on this thing like that. But my average video is a half an hour long. It usually takes about 6 or 7 clips, and then I just load it into the editing program, and then I pretty much edit out where my voice isn't. And then I try and edit out where the camera is pointing down to the concrete or up at the lights. Try to.
So you're trimming all the garbage out.
Yeah, it takes me about 3 hours to make each half-hour video.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got a question then. Have you ever done a recording of a video and you've made a bit of a whoopsie in there? I know that lots of people do leave their mistakes in, which is always good, but I'm talking a different kind of whoopsie where you think I really should take that out. Like if you're swinging a club hammer, Musty, and you really welt your thumb and you go and you give it the big one. Do you ever try and remember where you left that in and take that out, or do you think sometimes you put a video out and you think, oh my god, I left that in, and you take it back off again and trying to edit out before anyone sees it?
Well, I exploded my thumb on video. I left that in. I think pretty much every accident I've done, I've left in. I find it very entertaining, so I think other people would find it entertaining too.
I agree.
I do agree. Yeah. I did one not so long ago where I bent over and I showed everyone where you can park your bike, and straight away.
By cracking.
Oh, I'm telling you, totally clipped. Total Eclipse, and Ken Small Engines was on it like a tramp on chips. He was on it, and he even went to the extreme of taking a screenshot and then showing it on his live stream on the following day. It's little things like that I'm referring to, because I'm a bit of a comfort bloke, so I can sit there. I'll be recording and I lift the left cheek up and let one drop, you know. But I have to try and remember at what point of the video I did that. Eh?
Someone stepped on a duck.
Yeah. Sometimes that does happen. I've released one or two before, and like, no, it's a chair making that noise. Ain't me. It's a chair doing it. You know.
I tell you what. Josh let one go in one of the videos, and the way Will edited it was absolutely perfect. But we didn't actually leave it. We didn't leave it in the end, but we really should have, because it was very well edited. It's very clever.
It was a full side of the moon. It definitely was, Ronnie. It was definitely, in fact, any more, and you would have seen the stabilizers hanging out as well. It was darn near all there. I'm telling you. Yeah,
shop chairs.
I do have some of Bray's stuff that we don't save any of the original video, any of the unedited stuff. I mean, we only save the process video. But I do have some of the best ones of her that things didn't work out quite right at the beginning, you know. And one of these days we'll put a best of bloopers or something like that out on it. But it's always lovely after you've done all this work and you grab something and it doesn't work all of a sudden. And the reaction on her face is priceless. So.
I've seen some of Terrell's videos where he like you say, it takes him a week to do it, and then he'll leave the outtakes in at the back where they're just trying to get the script right, or someone walks in when they shouldn't do. I can just hear the frustration in the voice. You know, sort of, we've been here for 5 hours, man. Enough's enough. You know what I mean? I suppose it's just one of those things, I suppose. So, someone did mention in the chat, at what subscriber count are we actually going to get a full facial of Terrell in person, where perhaps they're suggesting for a minute that what you've got on now is not actually your true likeness.
That's easy, Mick. 1 million subscribers.
There you go. So subscribe to the channel. There you go.
That's never gonna happen, buddy.
At what point did Kiss take the makeup off? That's when.
Exactly that. Yeah, exactly that.
Right after Dynasty.
Junior answered that with no hesitation. Instantaneous answer from Junior. That was awesome.
Especially when Terrell was just about to take his hat off.
Terrell, are you fixing to come to jolly old England to see Micks Mowers?
Yes. We are planning to come overseas and visit with y'all as soon as all this craziness is done with.
God help us.
Yes. God save.
Can I come with you?
God save the Queen.
God save the world. Well, at the moment, she needs some of that help, and all with the royal family the way it is at the moment. I can assure you of that.
Yep.
Ken Small Engines loves it when Mrs. Pottymouth says Mrs. throws the F-bomb out. Apparently, someone's saying that I should get myself a Bruce Pender blue shop coat, and that way it wouldn't be a problem if I put one on my wish list, Mick. But to be fair,
you put it on your wish list, Mick, that you'd have it within the week.
Well, you can't really say that, because the other about 6 months ago, Bob from Double Wide 6, he actually put a Bruce's shop long coat on, and unfortunately, he had a pair of socks on and a pair of boots, and it looked like he was completely naked underneath the shop coat.
He was. It didn't look like it.
Well, I don't know. It's just
Come on, Bruce, admit it. Admit it.
I did a challenge, my coat on with nothing on, and did a challenge to Bob on that one. Oh, Bob's busy.
Mick, can I drop my channel? Yeah, drop your links, mate. Drop your links. Right. Terrell, Terrell UK, we love you and Slippers. We love you and Slippers. Slippers will get married, is what they're saying. I don't think that's a thing.
Good.
That's kind
You see, this is what I said about earlier on when people come to the shop, you know, and they're oh, look, there's slippers, oh, great, oh, there's Terrell. Junior, fair enough.
Yeah, nobody cares about that.
Bollocks, right?
Pip, pip, cheerio, all that then, love.
Let's find another question here.
Some
Merry
bits and
Christmas.
bobs.
Yeah, you got to love them bits and bobs without a doubt. Let me find another question here. Does anyone know the Husqvarna snow thrower attachment, plow attachment? No, no idea. I don't do them. Does anyone know if there's a plow attachment?
Josh is referring to the new robotic mower coming out next year, because we made a blooper in our video that the robotic mower came with a snowplow attachment.
Okay.
As one of our bloopers we left in.
I don't know why we'd want a snow blower with a robotic mower with a plow in the UK. Do you? I think we need more of a hairdryer to defrost the grass. That's about our limit.
I need to ask a very important question here.
Yeah, go on.
Bree.
What?
I just saw a comment go by a couple minutes ago that said somebody loves the Hooker Red channel, YouTube channel. What? I can't find. Did you just put that out?
No, it's been there forever. I just don't.
I can't find it. I searched everywhere on YouTube, but I could only find a couple clips.
I took most of them all off. There's only a couple on there because it's all stuff from 5 years ago when we first started, and I'm a little embarrassed by it. So if you want to find my Facebook, and there's good stuff on my Facebook.
No, I'll post stuff on mine. You know, since no, I'm not after that look. I mean, I guess not. I intend to remain married.
No, there's a couple videos on there still. If you just look up Hooker Red on YouTube, you should be able to find it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people watching. There's like 300 people watching this right now, and a lot of people don't know what we're talking about. Why don't you tell everybody?
I do have a band that we also have had for about 6-7 years now.
7 years, yeah.
7 years, and we just sort of slowed down since COVID hit, and really slowed down since I started doing YouTube. So. Because really, I've had my channel for a few years now, but I only really started doing it since May of this year. So when I had one of my videos take off, and then I was like pumping them out once a week.
Marie's a Gemini, and we have to continually do new things.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
Ron, you don't have to explain, mate. I understand.
I know.
Yeah. I've got a good question there from my very good friend who's also going live tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. UK time, Retro Restore, Mr. Butler and Butler's Empire channel. Apart from James and Mick, have any of you guys on the panel ever met each other? So have any of you guys ever sort of hooked up and had lunch and or done sort of collaborations together or things like that?
No.
Well, we've done collaboration. We've done collaboration with you and Musty and Steve
and Double Wide.
Yeah.
But none of us have met in person. I don't think.
It's just too far away.
We need to come up with something where all of us do something together.
We almost were going to.
I don't mean meet up, but I mean a collaboration through 10 channels.
Yeah, we were going to meet Steve at GIE, but because of the craziness going on, he wasn't able to be there.
There was no way for COVID. I couldn't go.
As soon as the most recent unpleasantness is over, we're going to come over and see Mick.
Yeah, we're going to go over there and see Mick.
Yeah, we've always wanted to go to the homeland. So
Bruce is waving his hand.
My brother-in-law lives 10 miles or 15 miles across the channel from Steve. So when we go to visit him.
Who does Bruce? I miss it.
Oh, my brother-in-law lives in Powell River.
Oh, yes, right there. I could actually see him with my binoculars if I look out my window, probably. Yeah.
And so, Bruce, we'll wait till you're down in Mexico, and we'll come see you down there in Cabo.
Yeah.
Okay,
but I'm not going up there.
You know how many people are listening, but this is a secret. My videos will run till the end of January, and then they'll start up again on the beginning of March.
Yeah.
But I'm in Mexico.
Does that include Bruce? Bruce, does that include the 4 videos you put out on the same day normally when you're still at home?
2. Yeah. And then I am not a clerical person, so I schedule my videos, you know, December the 17th, December the 21st, December the 21st, December the 21st, and then I don't check them, and then they all three come out the same day.
So
hey, hey, Bruce, do you think YouTube paid for your trip down to Mexico this year? Cool. Little bit, chipped in a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a short trip.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Thanks. Yeah.
So
we didn't go last year, and we got all our money back. Right? We took a lot of work. My dear wife got we had to book 5 flights to get home on the emergency flights to get back from, and we might not even be going this year. We'll have to depends on what the government says, right?
Hang on, Bruce. You've got to go. You said when you go, I can come to your place and babysit your house. That's what you told me.
Well, I got padlocks on everything, Nick.
Yeah, I've got just sort of.
He's got a bolt cutter.
Hey, Nick, my best friend is a locksmith, and I have picks, and I know how to use them.
There you go.
He's better than me, but
Alan says we can all visit Musty. There you go. So that sort of brings me on to a question. Do you guys see? Because I've noticed over the past sort of 1.5 to 2 years, the small engine community, YouTube, so it is definitely climbing. Definitely climbing. Whether you're a dealer, whether you're just a back garage guy or girl working out of a small workshop or whatever, the community is definitely getting bigger and stronger. Do you guys foresee in the future? I know a question came earlier on. Will you be doing any collaborations together or with other people? Do you have anything in the pipelines that you want to say? Yeah, just stay tuned. I'm working on something, or is it just no? I'm doing my own thing and stuff everybody else.
Oh, this.
We got Visco. Yeah, we got Visco on definitely, and I enjoy this.
I'd really like to get with James because he is a Husqvarna dealer and we're an Echo dealer. And when I don't care. You can't put 2 consonants together like that and not make a vowel in English. It doesn't matter. but I'd like to kind of get with him and kind of compare, because Echo has that new felling saw out, and if we ever actually get to see one, I'd like to kind of do a comparison, across the world with him and see how that works out with he and Bree, and how they the similar saws work. That's like what, a 372 something like that, about 73 74 cc saw.
You could each take a 12-inch chunk of oak and cut it at the same time.
Yeah. No, well up for that, eh? That sounds good.
Mower
You know,
Medic's
you
like
can-
5 hours away from me, so I'm totally going to hook up with Mower Medic this next year.
You can do collaborations. You can do collaborations between YouTubers without being side by side. You can just do it like Terrell and the guys and I have done like 2 where it was a fake phone call where they're calling me, asking me if I had a part, and it looked like Carol and I were actually having a real conversation. That was the same one that Musty and Bob were on, right? Yeah. All of us were having this phone conversations. And then I did a video also where I was like, hey, happy Friday. Hey, Terrell, happy Friday. And he had a video where he was like, hey, Steve, happy Friday to you too. And it looked like we were actually talking, but it was all, no, we weren't. That's a collaboration. So you don't need to be side by side with someone.
I did a similar one when I was looking for a hater grass box for one of my machines, and I asked people to do a collaboration with that. And,
I was in Mexico for that one.
You were, Bruce. You were. I've got a question there for 65 Ford. 805 Road King. When did you start working on small engines?
Probably about 45, 50 years ago. As a young kid, everybody starts working on mini bike engines and stuff like that.
I think they certainly did up to around about 15 years ago, and then it all becomes sort of just using your thumbs, killing zombies, riding fast cars, and all that sort of stuff.
Video games.
Yeah, video games. It definitely has taken over without a doubt.
Hey, Mick, is there anybody in your basement?
No, I don't know where Mr. Medic has gone. I've had no alarm go off. I've been putting the link out.
I'm just asking because I need to go water the plants in the backyard right now, so I'm going to be gone for a couple minutes.
Well, if you can just tie a knot in it very, very slightly, that'd be great. Only because it is 10 o'clock, and unfortunately, as much as I would like to have you all here, it is that time of day. I do like to end my streams when I publish them. So we are coming to the end of this live stream. Is this something you guys and girls would like to do again for a Christmas show, or do you think, do you know what, we've done it twice now, Mick, and yeah, I'm done? What do you sort of think? Do you enjoy it, or what do you think?
If I'm alive, I'll be here.
Terrible.
I don't really have a chance.
I wouldn't even.
Definitely.
Like 3 hours I'll never get back in my life.
Torture.
I've still got imposter syndrome, so you know I'm happy to come back.
I mean, if you are, then without a doubt, I can definitely hold this again next year at some point.
Raise your hands if you want to do it again. Raise your hand.
Yeah, I'll do it again. I'll definitely do it again. Yeah, there you go. We got a good vote there. So
people watching, do you like watching us all? I mean, I hope the fans enjoy it.
Yeah.
Well, stick an eye in the comments if you like it.
Yes, or a thumbs up emoji. If you want to see this sort of thing again, then let us know, everyone. Because if not, then we've got better things to do, quite honestly. But you know,
Jason,
Bruce, that's a fancy walking stick, mate.
Jason, get in touch with Bree's email.
If you look behind
I
Roku,
want to see if we can coordinate one of our live streams. I know it's really late for you, but see if in the future we can coordinate with you as a guest.
Sorry, sorry, Ron, you talking?
Talking to you.
Yeah. Love to. Yeah, do. Please do.
On the live stream, if you get on Bree's email and see if we can coordinate eventually. I know it's going to be like 1 o'clock in the morning for you, but
yeah, no, fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
so everyone is saying yes, but what I think I might do next year is I might try and keep a slot open, and I don't know quite how to do it yet, but what I might try and do next year could be good, is to actually allow people to come up, ask a question, drop down, as long as they keep it clean, of course, and that could be good, and have a bit of a Q&A that way, and involve people to come up and do it like that. Does that sound like something you might be interested in, as long as it's kept clean?
Cool. Sure.
Yeah.
It could be good.
Well, I would way more prefer if it was dirty myself, but whatever.
Yeah.
I got kids watching.
Oh, Steve, you're the
me.
guy, aren't you?
Just me.
You're quite right, Terrell. Some of us are still at an age where we are still classified as kids, whereas some of us are clearly are not.
Right, all you grass rats out there, Merry Christmas to y'all.
Merry Christmas, Terrell.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Steve.
Thank you very much for coming up and supplying some fantastic content for us and for your fantastic subscribers. Look after yourself, stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you all on the flip side of Christmas and throughout the new year. Look after yourselves, and thank you very much. This is Micks Mowers, and I'll catch you on the next one. So look after yourself.
Merry Christmas.
Here's your lunch.